Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. You're following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and I'm on Twitter as well. Tweet me at Dan Who Reviews. Wait, yeah, it's Dan Who, something like that. Sorry, I'm distracted. I've just opened a drink. Excuse me. It feels like Legends and Liquor. Am I right? I've got the liquor and I've got the legends. Let's do this. Welcome to another episode of Legends and Liquor. I believe episode 31, which means we've been doing this now for way over a year. So hopefully you know what this is all about. It's basically a Sunday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are on the planet. We just chilled, casual, virtual hangout, talking toys with some friends, and some Marvel Legends may be involved. And there has been a lot of Marvel Legend news to talk about. We've had a couple of reveals this week. And what's the date today? The date right now, as of recording this, is the 19th. Tomorrow is the 20th. And every single month this year on the 20th, Marvel Legends are celebrating 20 years of Marvel Legends with a reveal or some type of news or tidbit. So there will be more Marvel Legend news tomorrow. So we can speculate about that as well as recapping all the Marvel Legend news from this past week. And we can touch on any other toy news that we want to talk about too. Because that's what Legend and Liquor is about. It's just a casual Sunday hangout, talking toys and seeing what new toys people have been buying. So let me show you that. I already showed you this guy, which I've got a love-hate relationship with him. Let me take a sip. I need to find that bottle cap as well. Make sure Teddy don't eat it. Where did it go? There it is. Amanda's not here, so like Teddy may start barking and come up and interrupt the show or whatever. But we'll figure it out. Okay, so talking new toys, people. I managed to get my hands on this. It started to hit the UK. You can buy this right now. Out of the sort of summer releases of Spider-Man figures, it's the 60 Amazing Years of Spider-Man, Spider-Man Beyond, or Beyond Amazing, etc. This is the first one to hit the UK. And it is the Future Foundation Spider-Man. But first, if a chicken has jumped in with the channel membership token, he says, sorry I can't hang out too long today, but I'm spending the day with the OG Ninja Turtles and I couldn't pass it up. Hope you all have an epic stream. Sounds like you're going to have an epic time, my friend. You enjoy yourself. Don't worry about it. We'll be here on the replay. Going to have some fun, Nick. Shout out Thirsty for Chicken, as always. But yeah, back to this guy. So, to be honest, I was more curious about just sort of experiencing, I know this sounds sad, but do you know, the plastic-free packaging? Because this is the new normal. Like, say goodbye to the window. There you go. Say goodbye to that. This is our new normal. What's in the box every single time? Luckily, it wasn't a potato, and the figure was in the box, but it wasn't even accurate to what's on the box. Hasbro need to fix this. They need to figure this out. The Legends team, I'm sure they will, but at the moment, they're a little bit rusty. But anyway, I got the figure, and then my figure has, like, terrible, sloppy paint apps, and I'm just like, it's just always a shame. Especially, like, usually, like, I'd be like, I'd give them the benefit of the doubt, right? But now figures are getting so expensive and so pricey, I feel like a little bit annoyed. It's like, it's the principle, isn't it? It's like these figures ain't cheap anymore, right? So these things make a difference. So yeah, I was a little bit annoyed about the paint apps. But my point for showing all this is to go and plug my review on the channel right now. So let's do that. There you go. Go over to Dan Who Reviews the channel, the link. If you're on the channel, what am I talking about? Go and check out the review is what I'm trying to say. The Future Foundation Spider-Man suit. And I do a full comparison of this compared to other boxes as well. It's smaller than our regular box. So does that mean, right, there's pros and cons to this, right? Because it could potentially mean that, like, there's less room for Build-A-Figure pieces. So, like, are Build-A-Figures going to get smaller? Or does it mean that now they don't have to think about presentation and how the Build-A-Figure looks within a box? They can actually just go crazy and start whacking anything in the box because it doesn't matter about presentation. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are pros and cons, and it's all something we can talk about as we start getting more of this. But anyway, enough about that. Let me say hello to the chat, and then I'll do some housekeeping, all right? So if you're in the chat, please say hello. I'll try and give you a shout out. Happy Father's Day. I believe this is one of the rare occasions where the UK and the US share a holiday on the same occasion. Now, I'm not a father. I asked Teddy to make breakfast this morning, and he didn't do that. He just brought me a ball, and I didn't fancy like eating that. Maybe David Evan Smith would. Sorry, made myself laugh there. But yeah, no, I'm not a father, so It's just a normal day for me. It's just another day. But happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Congratulations on having sex at some point in your life. Congratulations.
TAK Toys with Film donated £4.49. Something action figures have in common with a plane journey. The window makes part of the experience.
There you go. It's a true story. Imagine being on a plane with no windows. Be a bit weird, wouldn't it? Something action figures have in common with a plane journey. The window makes it part of the experience. I definitely think it's going to change the collector market for sure. Now, it's not going to change what's in the box, of course. But if you are a mint on card collector, then it's going to be frustrating. But it's a conversation we're getting to anyway, all the same. Let me say hello to some people, all right? So I'm going to scroll back up a minute. So we got Anonymous Dude 123 showing some love. I hope that Anonymous Dude is just a weird name. Like, what's your actual name, Anonymous Dude? Do you want to remain anonymous, or can we know your actual name? But shout out you. Shout out Prophet. Shout out Damien, the current leader of the Duck Race. We'll get into that in a minute. Shout out Armando. Shout out Mark Rose. Jamie. California Red Devil, Jay's Toys Collection UK, McButter Golem, Tack of course, Greg Finstad, Savage Saint, Mike Hex, I've heard of him. Thirsty for Chicken, as we know, is off to see the OG Turtles. Bon Williams, Mark Rose, Cloud Fox, wow. Odd Mr. Williams, it's part of the Williams family at the minute. Gahoobry J, Power of X-Men podcast. He says FS Spider-Man. Yes, here's Michael, the legend that is.
Bring Toys to work donated $25. Just wanted to say happy Father's Day to all the collector dads in the Who network. And Dan, thank you for a special, as always, as well. Looking forward to the stream today with the group.
Much appreciated, Michael. You know your super chats are always massively appreciated. They keep the lights on and they keep me in fig, so I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Michael says, bring Toys to work. Just wanted to say happy Father's Day to all the collector dads in the Who network. And Dan, thank you for a special, as always. This time I opened the bottle in between As Always and Dan Who. I did that just for you, Michael. Looking forward to the stream today with the group. Yes, we've got I don't think we've got a full house today. I think there may be room for someone to sneak on if you're available, but I know that's always intimidating. But how many dads are actually in the chat? How many of the collectors are actually dads? Because it must be such a different collecting experience, because I ain't got to share this with kids. I ain't got to like try and impress anyone. I've actually got to go to a toy shop and just be honest and be like, no, this is for me. I can't blame it on my kids, which I'm sure all you dads out there have done. You've brought a toy and went, yeah, this is for my kid, and you're like, no way, this is for me. That's the good thing about being a father as a collector. You can blame it on the kids. But yeah, who else about? Paul's around. Rush said he's here. Wait, and be patient, Rush. Be patient, all right, Rush? I'm not going nowhere. But we will get some people in here real quick, all right? But before I do that, I do want to do the housekeeping. Quick plug, and then I'll get group one in here, all right? So let me do the housekeeping first and foremost. So, Legends and Liquor, people. It's just a gimmick. You don't actually have to drink alcohol. Just bring your favourite drink and let's talk toys, collectibles, and whatever. I am contractually obligated to say that by YouTube. Otherwise, they shut me down for talking about toys and alcohol on the same stream. So there you go. There's my disclaimer, all right, YouTube? Play nice. And as always, go and check out the other shows on the network. Every single Thursday, me, Brandon, and super producer Rich talk Marvel Legends and whatever else we want to talk about. Legends and Liquor is what you're watching right now. The show for channel members, by channel members. Basically, everyone who comes on the show today is a channel member, and it's a virtual hangout. We can talk about anything, but of course, we've got to talk about some Legends. Go and check out the latest episode of Turtles and Tea with me and the Super Turk 5000. We recap all of the Turtle news in May, and there was a lot of Turtle news as well. So go and check that out. And of course, the latest episode in Joe's and Juice. We are in Yojo June, so we probably will do another one at the end of the month if they reveal that HasLab. But we do recap that first week of reveals on the channel right now. So go and check out that latest episode of Joe's and Juice with Mark and Tom. I appreciate you. And just like Michael just did, I appreciate everyone who does. You can contribute to today's stream and contribute to the channel and encourage me to keep doing this and have no sign of stopping. Anything over £4 or $4, you will be part of today's stream, as Friday, our talking robot, works on a Sunday. She will read it out loud. How else? That's just so good, right? Whatever you say will be read out loud by Friday. So play nice. She can't say Tiger properly, though. Try it. It's been a while. And then, of course, as I said, if you want to be on Legends and Liquor, hit that join button. Be a channel member at the Members Club tier. That is your perk. You basically can come onto the show whenever you're available. Every single week, I put it out there, and people let me know. We get a nice group of regulars. But again, if you are a channel member, you are always welcome. Hit that join button. I appreciate you. And of course, we can talk about some duck racing, all right? And we've got the leaderboard. I've got the new leaderboard. I've updated it. It's not been updated in like 2 weeks. So this is going to be some fun reading, okay? So this is an updated leaderboard for the duck racing, okay? Here it is, all right? And someone is biting at Damien's feathery tail. Who is it? It's none other than the Super Turk himself. There he is, Tanner. Got a recent win, which brought him up to 31st place. Now, there was a time in Duck Racing League where we thought Cheeky Monkey Kiara would be untouchable. She would be unreachable. And then Damien started to climb and he overtook her. We thought, is it just between Damien and Cheeky Monkey Kiara? Is it anyone else? Is it just a two-person race? No. Tanner is here and he has stepped in between the two ducks, and Tanner is now in second place above Cheeky Monkey Kiara. At one time in duck racing history, we didn't think that would be possible, but here it is, the living proof. Damien is at the top with 35 points. Tanner is in second place with 31 points, and Cheeky Monkey Kiara is 29. So those three, 1, 2, and 3, have got a pretty distance on everyone else. But underneath that, we've got Alexi, Jamie, and Phil, who got some points last week, all now on joint 4th place with 20 points. Just 1 point under them is Rush, the manipulator of the duck race. He's cheeky, you gotta watch out for him. But he's on 19 solo. Underneath that, Bon Williams, and then Noah, mini Plastic Multiverse, has more points than his dad on Father's Day. Let's see if we can get some fathers, some points on the board today, all the same. And then after that, we got Night of Ren. So there you go. There's the top 12 essentially. Even Brandon managed to get on there. Tom's down there as well. McButter Golem, Nathan, Mark Tat Kets, and Carl the Wolfpack Home Dude. But we do have another table. This is everyone else. It's a long list, isn't it? This is everyone else. This is how many people have been in the duck race. Let's see what's going on. So we got Austin up the top there, hero of collectors. He's on 10 points, same as Dan Yoon, Eric Alfredable. We got Henry G. Pickles Go Rotten, Wolf Mothers about, Eric Streams down there. We've got Nick, who's off to see the Turtles. He's on 15th with Tech and Collect, Mark Rose, Tech Hex. We've got Cameron right in the middle. Hugo's there on 17th. Bring Toys to Work on 18th on his own. Look at me, I'm 19th. I've only got, out of all these races, right, I've been in every single race, and I've only got 3 points. It's a travesty. I need to start cheating and getting in. I can manipulate the rules, right? I can just add 10 of my own ducks. That's allowed, right? I'm the commissioner. I need some points on the board myself. George is there as well. Nicholas Cowboy Collector. Even Robo's got some points. Shout out to Fuchsia as always. Matt Cahubriguet got some points on the board. Cowboy Collector's there twice. Okay, maybe Cowboy Collector needs to go higher. Because he's... Yeah, okay. Ignore that. Cowboy Collector's got more points. See, it's very complicated trying to do this leaderboard. Loki down there. Mike D's even got a point. A.K.A. Mike Hex. Z-Man. Yeah, lots of points on the board. But again, it only really matters what's going on up there. And it's Damien, Tanner, and Cheeky Monkey Kiara. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're missing out on the fun, all right? It's called Duck Racing League. Stick around to the end of the stream, and you'll see what it's all about. And if you hear Teddy barking, all I can do is apologise. Amanda's not in, and I can't distract him. So if he comes up here, I've got him a fresh new ball ready to throw at him, all right? He'll be well excited when he sees this. This is like dog crack, a new ball. So if he comes up here and starts being a pest, the ball is going off into the other room, and hopefully he follows it. Okay, one more plug, and then I'll get Group 1. So if you are in Group 1, please send me a fresh DM, and I'll get you in here straight away, and we can start recapping the Legends news. But one quick plug, all right? I want to send a shout-out to the Figure Booth. It is the pinned comment at the top of the chat. Now, if you're not subscribed to the Figure Booth, it's just a fun conversation, podcast, guests, and really fun conversations as well. They've done lots of interviews, and their last one that went live today, only a couple of hours ago, is with me, yours truly. Hey, Dan, hello, that's me. You can go and watch that now. And basically, we just have a conversation about how I started and what I do and my mind frame and the why of people collect. It's honestly a really fun conversation with Josh and Nate. Shout out both of them as always. So please do go and show them some love. Subscribe to the channel, of course, check out the episode. But go and check out some of their other podcasts as well. They've got some other great interviews on there. There's one with Toying Around. Then go check out their episode called What's Your Why? All right? They talk about why you do what you do. It's really intriguing. Everyone's in it for the different reasons, and none are right, none are wrong. It's just your why. It's a personal thing. But yeah, let's click this. I've got it on mute anyway. But their intro's fire, by the way. But there we go. There's Josh. There's Nate. There's me. Talking toys. Talking about collecting. Talking about this hobby. Please go and check it out. I will put the link in the chat again. But it is pinned to the top. Alright? So shout out Prime. Shout out Nate. Good lads. Deserve some love. Go and subscribe. Alright? If there's 62 people watching this now, go and follow them, all right? Just go and click the link, hit that subscribe button. Again, we're one big family in this toy community. And go and listen to some trade secrets. Nate's really good at, like, getting information out of you. And not that I'm hiding anything, but, like, basically all the trade secrets of how you build and being consistent and all that is, again, lots of fun conversations. So go and subscribe, all right? Really fun interview. And again, because there's no live chat there, it's just an uninterrupted sort of conversation, and yeah, it's fun, and they're good lads. So I just wanted to give them some love and send a massive thank you. Prime, you already know Prime anyway. He's gonna send me an arcade. So as soon as I get that little arcade, it'll be on the display, and I'll be showing it off here as well. So shout out Prime, shout out Nate. Go and check out Nate's photography, of course, as well. But please, I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Go and hit the subscribe button at the figure booth. All right. They've inspired me. Their intros inspired me to maybe do my own rapping intro. But there you go. A couple of people just subscribed. Thank you, Bring Toys to Work. Thank you, Mike Sack. I appreciate that. McButter Golem, he said the Figure Booth is such an underrated podcast. I completely agree. So I'm just here trying to spread some more love, spread some awareness. Go in and treat yourself. We all love this community. We always put a podcast on in the background while we're moving the collection around or we're on the go. It's replaced music for me. So like, there you go. I've just introduced you if you didn't know already. Go and check it out. All right. Prime's in the chat. There he is. Appreciate you, Prime. But I'm sure the Prime to the First is a name you all know anyway, all right? It's the master of arcades in this 1/6 scale business. But there you go. Lots of links in the chat. It's pinned to the top of the chat as well. Go and show some love. Good conversation. And thank you once again, gentlemen, all right? Okay. So if Group 1 and the fresh DMs are out, let's get you in here and let's talk about some Legends, shall we? Well, we'll talk about some new toys first, as we always do. So as these groups come in, we're going to talk about what new toys they've been buying, anything new they want to show off, and then we'll get into the Marvel Legends news because, as I said, this is something new, but we have had some new reveals today. So let me go to the Instagram. 1 second, people. Let me press some buttons. While I'm getting these in, you can go and subscribe to the Figure Booth, all right? See how easy that is. 2 clicks and you're there. All right, fresh DM from Tanner, from Jay, from Rush, from Tom, from Alexi, and Cloud. There you go. The links are out. Now we wait for the Zoom chat to be populated, or the Zoom room. Maybe Alexi won't get left in there on his own today. Who's back in the chat? Cloud just subscribed as well. Thank you very much, Cloud. Motivation Monday, yes. Fun. Honestly, treat yourself. Great channel. Anyone drinking with me? Is it just me? I always feel like it's just me drinking on Legends Liquor. I don't mind, but I'm just always curious. There you go. Gahubru J says, always love getting a new podcast to listen to at work. Me too. Beautiful. Right, how many got? We've got 4 in there. Okay, who we got in the waiting room at the minute? We got Tanner, Rush, Cloud, and Jay. So we're waiting for Alexi. We're waiting for Tom. Yeah, I think that's it. So once they're both in, I'll accept you all, all right? California Red Devils just subscribed to them as well. Appreciate that. I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. I'm sure Nate will watch on the replay. Shout out, Nate. How you doing, mate? All good. What's Rich talking about? What's Rich and Greg talking about? They're talking about alcohol? I'm curious. I want to get involved. I've got a bullet coffee, says the Wolfpack. Shout out Magad as well, by the way, who's just sent me Batista. Ultimate Batista. Ultimates are not easy to get in the UK, by the way, so I appreciate that, Magal. He's got a favour in pocket. Whatever you need, you let me know. It's appreciated. Anonymous Dudes also subscribed to the Figure Booth. Much appreciated. Appreciate that. Okay, we got 5 in the rating room. Who are we waiting for? We're waiting for Tom. We've got Jay, Cloud, Rush, Tanner, and your boy's got toys. All right, we're just waiting for Tom. Once Tom's in there, we're good to go. Is Tom around? I've not seen him in the chat. Is he? I think he is. I hope he is. Should I get 5 in? Yeah, I'll just get 5 in. All right, Tom, if you get left in the rating room, Alexi can tell you how it feels, all right? Let's get all these in. One second. Okay, pow. Alexa, you alright there, mate?
Hello? I'm acting like a dad.
I
Sorry.
thought so. I was right there with you. I knew what you were doing. I was with you. How you doing?
Good.
Are you a dad?
Me? No.
Same. Just a normal day for us, right? Just a normal day.
Yeah, I mean, I have to give a shout out to my own father, but other than that, yeah.
My dad
Normal
doesn't
day.
even know I have a YouTube channel. He has no clue. Not a clue. Shout out my dad. He's never going to see this. Never going to see it.
Oof. Big oof.
Cloud, how are you?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
We can.
Good,
You doing well?
Good. I was up at 4 a.m. for work today, so I'm
Working on a Sunday?
It's basically we're almost always on call. So
okay.
something goes wrong, we get phone calls, we get text messages, and it was a nightmare because Teams and Slack weren't working for me. So my friends are working and they're like, "How do we fix this?" And I'm like, "I know how to fix this," and I can't talk to them. So I was awake at 4, so that was fun. I've got my Red Bull.
I used to be on call, and when I sort of moved up the ladder a little bit, I didn't have to do it anymore, and it's such a relief not being on call. I used to have a work phone, my own phone, and then an on-call phone, and I went to go into a bar once, and like they stopped me at the door and was like, "Well, you got so many phones," and I was like, "I'm on call for work." They wouldn't let me in the bar. They thought I was a drug dealer. True story. True story.
Nope, I get that with carrying around my 2 phones.
Ridiculous. Like, are you serious? If you knew what I did for a living, you'd laugh.
Come on.
Tanner, how you doing?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
Did you find your reel, by the way? Tanner was messaging me saying the Instagram algorithm's after him. Deleted his reel.
Honest to God, no idea. No, I haven't found it. No idea where it mysteriously disappeared to.
Do you reckon Brandon rang up Instagram and was like, "Oi, I've seen what Tanner's up to."
Oh, yeah. Because I posted it a little bit earlier than Brandon.
He was jealous.
Was like, Brandon's like, take it down.
Yeah, I think Brandon's made friends with Brandon's trying to get all these Brandon reels off the internet. Funny. Shout out Brandon, he knows what I'm talking about. Rush, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there.
How many kids you got, Rush?
1 stepson.
And how many dogs have you still got in the house?
6.
So you're a dog father, like with 6 kids.
Yeah, which is funny because if you include my stepson and all of my dogs, that's 7 total, and I'm the 7th child in my family, so it only makes sense.
It's in contingent. It makes sense. Jay, are you a dad yet? Is Cheeky Monkey Kiara? She eager?
I am a dad before Cheeky Monkey Kiara.
Oh, okay.
So I've been with my daughter all day building Lego Friends.
Oh, that's fun. You posted someone building a Lego city, and I jumped in for a little bit. Who was he? Give him a shout out.
That's my mate Matt. He's the detached brick on YouTube and Instagram. He basically tours Lego theme parks around the world and then builds stuff in his attic or gives stuff to me to make. Actually,
yeah, he seemed like a cool guy.
Lego Wolverine to make, so I'm in charge of that.
Nice. How old's your daughter?
She's 7. She's 8 next month.
That's a good age. You can do loads of stuff at that age.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's very intelligent. Beats me at a lot of stuff.
Tom, you're definitely a dad. Keep telling him to kick his kids out because he's got too many toys. He needs some more room. I know Noah. What's the other lad's name?
Joe.
Joe. Noah and Joe. Does Joe not like duck races, or what's going on there?
He's just too old for that kind of. He's too cool for it. Dan.
Bore off, Joe. Come on now. I might put him in the duck race anyway. Just why not? Yeah, you spend your day with the kids. Are you allowed to come and talk toys with us for a bit?
Yeah. Well, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's my dad.
Of course you are. That's the advantage of being the dad. You're in charge. All right, beautiful gents. Okay, so we've got some Marvel news to talk about, but of course I always like to just hear about what new toys you've been buying. The only thing that I'm really going to show off today is this, and that's my new toy. My review's on the channel. But what about you guys? So let's go around the table and see what anything you've got worthy of showing off since last time we spoke, and then we'll get into some Marvel news. So Alexa, you're up top. What have you got to show off? Anything new?
You can play Rush's graphic.
Rush, can you send me the
graphic?
No, I still have it in your mailbox.
I'll probably have it. Yeah, I'll probably have it.
Yeah, I got a couple things on the way. I got the payment request for Mayfex Endgame Final Battle Thor.
Nice.
And then I put in the chat, or the Legends and Liquor chat yesterday, but I ordered the Hot Wheels RC Matt Reeves Batman Batmobile because it fits 1/12 scale figures and it's got
nice.
light up features and everything like that.
Is it 1/10 scale? Did they promote it as 1/10? But it
yeah,
fits with 1/12.
It says 1/10 scale, but Dante over on Infinity Equation had it in hand, and he had Mayfex Batman in the driver's seat.
Nice.
Yeah, and he said he fit in there perfectly. I mean, the McFarlane I think is too big to fit in there. I don't have the McFarlane anyway, but I'll probably use it for my Mayfex when they announce it in another year or so. And then it's only $100. I think with shipping it's like $117. So
that's
I figured I'll get it. If I don't really like it, or like Mayfex comes out and their Batman's a flop, I'm sure it'll sell for more than retail, like in a year down the road or something. So.
No, that sounds pretty cool. Usually import figures, they're promoted as 1/12, but they are usually like just a little bit shorter, ain't they? So in this occasion, it works to your advantage. I got the Batman RC of the Batman versus Superman, the Justice League one, where it has the smoke and the lights and the guns that go.
Yeah.
I managed to get it at Costco in the UK, like for about 150 quid or something like that, which I thought was pretty good. But I don't have a Costco card, so I had to go in with the missus and her mum, and I was like, just try to just pick it up and put it in the trolley, and they were like, there's no hiding that from them, and they're like, what the hell is that? She was like, you're never going to do anything with that. And to be fair to her, it's just sat upstairs, it's so big, I don't know how to display it or anything, so no room. But I do like that idea. I might check out that RC car myself. Is it May? Did you say May? SH Figure Arts have done the only good, apart from McFarlane.
Sorry, one second.
Well, can anyone else answer this question? Is SH Figure Arts and McFarlane the only two companies to do?
There's a Mezco.
Oh, there is a Mezco. Oh, okay.
Mezco.
Okay, yeah. You
get over here. Bad dog. Get over here.
That vehicle as well.
Go.
Is it anywhere in the UK, Tom?
Go.
It's $15 shipping. I just ordered it because I've been debating it all week.
So where did you get it from?
And then Alexi was going on about it in the chat yesterday, and then Mark said he had it, and I was like, I got massive FOMO. And then I was like, it's Father's Day, so I can
treat yourself. So where did you get it from, Tom? Sorry, I didn't hear.
You just get it off the Mattel Creations website.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I can have a look at that. All right, I'm going to get the link. If someone can DM me the link on Instagram, I can just click it. Yeah, much appreciated. We'll have a look at that. Again, I like stuff like that, so if it's obtainable, might be tempted. You sorting out your dog, Alexi?
Yeah, a cat just ran by and she took off. It's not my dog. We're babysitting for Amanda's sister's dog, and she's husky shepherd mix. So if she sees something moving, she darts after it.
Oh dear. Yeah, Ted's. Ted's just so needy. Like he just wants to be around you, but I can't give him the attention when I'm streaming. So like he's just gonna bark his head off. So I've like closed every door, hoping you can't hear him, but he's barking away downstairs.
Yeah, I just had a shutter in the other room. My bad.
Tom said that he got FOMO and he went and brought the same.
I heard. Congratulations.
Did you send me the link, Tom?
It.
I'll get it up. All right, I'll get that up and we'll swing back round to it. Cloud, what have you been buying? I've seen you've been showing off some Thundercats. Oh.
Yes, I do. I picked up. This guy came in. Let me see if I can get them all on.
Hang on, I'm just.
There. These are my Thundercats so far.
Nice.
I have
same
Jaga.
As me, by the way. Same as me. Exact same ones. I've just.
I wanted to kind of just stick to the core crew, and these figures are great. I was on the fence about them for so long, but when you guys got me to get into the Ninja Turtles, I was kind of set on the wave. So I was like, I'm gonna pick up just Lion-O, but I kind of want Panthro because he's my favorite. Well, I should just get Tigra, and I like Chitara, and so trying to limit myself, but Jaga's in the pile of loot waiting for Chitara to come in, so that'll kind of keep it within the original team. I did have Mikey show up.
Nice. So you got them all now. We've proper suckered you in to get all them now.
Yep. And this guy.
Rhino, nice.
The only Marvel Legend I've gotten in a while, so it was nice to...
Did you have the Build-A-Figure?
No, nope.
Okay.
So I came into it a bit late. I think I officially started at the Apocalypse Wave. So I had to backtrack for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's still playing catch up. So I'm glad I didn't.
That's basically like a new figure to you then. 'Cause you hadn't got that Build-A-Figure, and it's a better version anyway. So it works out nice when Hasbro can go back around and get back to a figure that you never got originally anyway. So
exactly. Yeah. I'm not really sure if he's gonna fit on the shelf where I want him. I may have to kind of like crouch him. I'll make it work.
He's a Rhino. He can do that. He can get
exactly. I mean, I've kind of got him like punched over a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to look all intimidating, but not something I picked up recently, but something I found buried in my closet.
Oh wow!
Can you see that?
Is that the Brood?
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, mint on card Brood from Toy Biz X-Men.
Mint.
Okay. But it's on card, isn't it? It's on card.
It's on card. Yeah. I found her, and I found a 3 3/4 Jean Grey.
Nice.
She was hanging on a wall that I apparently just never looked at. So she's gonna go in here somewhere.
How did you not notice a wall in your house? Oh my god! Where's this come
like,
from?
So it was where I had these guys hanging up, and I guess I'm used to them being there. So when I started pulling them into the room, that wall just kind of disappeared into my peripheral. So I went to look to clean it up the other day, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a Jean Grey figure up here. I totally forgot I had. So found treasures, right?
Some of those 3 3/4 inch figures are really good for the time, for sure.
Absolutely.
David Varner, I think, was in charge of that line at Hasbro at the time. I think.
She was apparently really hard to come by for the longest time. So
yeah, some of them are.
I don't remember when I picked her up.
Some of them are. Some of the latest, when they sort of killed off that line, that last wave sort of lingered at retail for ages. But some of the more sought after figures are quite hard to get. Yeah, but it was good for the time. But that scale in Marvel, I think, sort of got killed off by the 6-inch Legends for sure.
I've got a couple of Wolverines, an X-23, a few of them somewhere. I gotta post something on Instagram. This room is a mess because I just have bags and boxes. Like I have an entire shelf of all of the Marvel Legends that have kind of retired.
Look, I've been told you for weeks. Weeks. I've just been told you my shit's on the floor. Don't start a YouTube channel. It's not worth it, honestly. Yeah. Jay, you need to help me find Chitara, by the way. Still not available anywhere in the UK.
I have looked. I can't find her anywhere.
Keep an eye on her for me because
I had to double check. I pre-order after that. She was in the list, but
yeah,
still waiting.
Because Super 7 have posted updated photos saying she's on the way. So any time now. So I'm hoping when she's in stock, stores will put her back up. So yeah, if you see it, Jay, let me know because I know you're after her. You've got it as well. So all right, nice one. Tanner, what about you? Anything new?
So, yeah, I had a big box arrive yesterday.
Big box? What's in it?
A big box. What was in it? First thing is something we alluded to earlier, the Inverted Future Foundation.
Nice. How are your paint apps?
My paint apps are really good. I watched your video, unfortunately, so it's a case of I feel bad for you, mate.
I know.
Mine came out pretty good. And the other contents of said box resulted in me being able to build a guy. So,
nice.
Sick.
Yes.
How's he? I've not built him at all yet. So how is he? Is he big? Have you got room for him? Is he bigger than you thought he was going to be?
I've seen enough videos to kind of guess the size he was going to be. I may have to move my Brood figures to fit him up on my X-Men villain shelf with the other Marauders. But yeah, he's good. He doesn't have much in the way of lower, I will say lower body articulation. He hasn't got a lower body.
It's a tank.
But it's a tank. It would be nice if the treads moved, but that's some wishful thinking, so to say. But yeah, really lovely figure. Cool, interesting to have on the shelf. And the other thing I picked up, I'm not going to go for a stream without mentioning it, is the Shredder's Revenge video game. I've been playing through that most of this weekend.
It seems like you all have. It seems like
so
you all
good.
have. Yeah.
My wife and I finished it. It's awesome.
How much is it?
Good.
How much is the game?
Like not even $30. Yeah.
Yeah, I might just buy it. Can you get it on PS4?
Yeah. Dan, if you got PS Plus, so if you play online, you get it for a little bit cheaper. It's $17.99.
Okay, see, I'll get it, and we can do some co-op, right? You get like six. Is it cross-platform as well?
No, not at the moment.
Ah, okay, all right.
It's PC and the Microsoft platforms can play together, but not for Switch and PlayStation yet.
Okay. I might tempted.
Buy it again on PlayStation. Play with you guys.
Yeah, no, I've seen you talking about it all week, and I have, as I said, I have been. It's hard to ignore, so I am tempted. Rich in the chat, he said, Tanner, who's better, April O'Neil, me, or Judith?
Oh, you know what? I was playing with Rich yesterday, so that's where that came from. While I was supposed to be working from home, I had that on in the background. But yeah, Rich made a very good April.
Okay. So I didn't know Rich was on it. Rich didn't tell me this, so I need to get involved.
Well done, Rich.
I need to get involved. Yeah, we'll see if we can do some sort of Legends and Liquor co-op. We can make that happen. As long as I'm Donatello, right? It's the only rule. I have to be Donatello, right?
I already maxed out my Donatello. I leveled him out first.
Of course. Makes sense. No, I'm very tempted to get that myself. Pretty good. Anything else in regards to toys, Tanner? Or just
other than that, yeah, I'm still waiting on the controller wave to arrive. Hopefully soon, because a lot of the UK sellers are getting their stuff in.
Yep.
So, that's pretty much all that springs to mind, to be totally honest with you.
I should, as we go through, I'll go to Star Action Figures and I'll update people what they're saying's arriving in the UK. Not to make our US friends jealous, but they said in the next 6 weeks a lot of stuff is meant to be coming in.
Yeah, I know the Power Rangers, the Zord Ascension project is coming.
Really? I didn't.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying it, but I didn't realise you said it because it was due in. When is it due in?
In the next few weeks, I said.
Oh, okay. Okay, I need to see. This is the type of stuff I need to know because that's quite a pretty penny, isn't it? So
that's why I was debating whether I should cancel.
Okay. I thought that was like still miles off. So.
Yeah, I mean, originally that was August, but if Star are getting them in early, I can imagine most other places.
Dino Megazord. Same time. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Let me just pause here. Sorry, gents. We'll come back around, but while we're here, so basically the independent retailers in the UK, if they know what Hasbro are going to be sending them, they update their Facebook pages so we as consumers know what's coming, so we can get our wallets ready. Essentially, so usually In Demand and Star Action Figures are pretty good at doing that. So Star Action Figures here, I've put up a Facebook post on the 17th, which was Friday, letting people know what's due in the next. They said the next 6 weeks. So we've got Marvel Retro Wave 7, Marvel Legends Toad, which wasn't due until ages away, so it seems like we'll be getting Toad very soon. A couple of Power Ranger stuff, including the Dino Megazord. Now it makes sense while Tom was talking to me about it. But yes, I want it, but can I get it so soon? Maybe, I don't know. Marvel Legends Null and Venom as well, because now this guy's come, then we know it's a matter of time before the rest of the waves, rest of the Spider-Man figures start hitting. Loads of Star Wars stuff, absolutely loads, including figuring down there. Super chat from California Red Devils. Thank you very much, California Red Devil.
California Red Devil donated $19.99. Thanks for rooting against the Warriors and sending that Donny energy to the Celtics, cursing them to lose and lifting the Warriors to their 4th title in 8 years. Hasbro is bringing back starting lineup just in time. Cheers.
Thank you very much, California Red Devil. He said, thanks for rooting against the Warriors and sending that Donny energy to the Celtics, causing them to lose and lifting the Warriors to their 4th title in 8 years. Hasbro is bringing back starting lineups just in time. Cheers. So I'm assuming he's a Warriors fan, so he must be happy for sure. Who's that? Who's their big player? Is it the Curry guy? What's his name?
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, yeah. Weird name, but fair play. He's good at basketball. Yeah, fair play. Starting lineups though, we never really had in the UK. Did we? Anyone in the UK can speak for that? Did we have starting lineups?
I think so. I recall.
Yeah, because they were mainly basketball and American football, which obviously we don't really have over here. But it is on Hasbro Pulse UK, so I am curious if the UK are going to get involved with that, or is it just going to be American athletes that we don't really know that much of. So curious, but thank you very much, California Red Devil. I do appreciate the super chat, and I am happy you're happy, even if you don't like Donatello. All right.
Who would you want for a UK athlete, Dan? What would be a good example? Pele.
I'm a football guy.
LA.
Yeah, I thought that. Pele as in like the Brazilian footballer.
The
Pele.
footballer.
Oh, so you're talking like anybody? I was thinking.
Oh, he's Brazilian. I was thinking he played in like Champions League or something.
No.
Who's the one that's married to the Spice Girl?
David Beckham.
Oh, Beckham.
Yeah,
he's an American now, though.
Beckham's been retired for ages. I'm thinking like current day, like who's the best athletes of today, like the Ronaldos, the Messis.
I did have an action man of David Beckham when I was a kid.
What was that, Jay? Sorry.
I did have an action man figure of David Beckham and Peter Schmeichel when I was a kid. Yeah, they did. Yeah,
you need to find me pictures of these. I don't even know these existed, Jay. You had a doll of David Beckham, essentially.
Yeah.
Do you still have it now? Do you sleep with it at night?
Can't say I did. No.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna ask Kiara about that. I bet she knows. I didn't even know that existed. What did you say, Rush? Sorry.
It just said, why can't they have the Legends collection for All-Star Legends? Have like, Jordan, Gretzky.
Yeah.
People that they know are going to sell.
Yeah, no, I think that's a clever idea. The only sort of... I was tempted to get the Mafex Michael Jordan in his Bulls gear. I should have got it at the time because now it's crazy money on the aftermarket. So I'd go for like big like athletes that I actually really like and I followed their careers, I would. But not really many modern-day footballers that I'd be wanting a figure for. Not really. Like... I don't know. I keep my sports love away from toys, I think.
Isn't that what starting lineup did, though? Like, they did... Like, maybe I'm just old and these people were relevant back in the day. But I don't think it had to be modern.
No, I think they did a bit of both. But McFarlane used to do it before, after Hasbro. But they were just like statues, weren't they? So, like, if Hasbro are doing it, surely they're not going to do statues. But do I need an articulated version of a footballer on my shelf? Probably not. I think my love for sport and toys are going to be separate.
Over and call a flag if like blow on them.
Okay, is that a little? All right, they don't need to wear armor, all right, to throw a ball. All right, I'm just. To be fair, a lot of footballers are like that, so I'm not even mad about it, especially if you're Italian. Anyway, that's what happens, California Red Devil. You just made us go off on a tangent with your starting lineup chat. I am curious what they're going to do with that, though, with Hasbro. But anyway, the only reason I mentioned figuring Dan here on this list is because, Tom, you've got the band member, but no band, right? There he is.
I haven't even bothered opening him because it's like I need the other ones.
I know, there's no point. There's literally no point until you've got the whole band. But at least Figuring Dan's not in the way. How many did you go for, Figuring Dan?
3, which is weird because I think there's supposed to be 5 in total. But in my mind, there's 4. So.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'd go 4's fine. And lots of Transformer stuff as well. So yeah, if you're in the UK, lots of G.I. Joe stuff as well. Prepare your wallets because it seems like June and July, is going to get very figure heavy as they try and release a lot of stuff. Is that Ted? It is Ted. Ted, come and say hello to everyone, all right? And then I'll give you this new board. Come on. Look. I told you this. You heard it squeaking. I've been talking to you and like squeaking it in my hand, not even realising, and now obviously he's heard it. Yeah. Come and get it. All right, off you go. Hopefully that keeps him quiet. All right, let's go to Jay. Jay, new toys. I seen you post something today that I was pretty jealous of. So,
yes, I had a surprise delivery
on a Sunday.
Well, it came yesterday, but I was busy digging up the driveway, so I didn't even look at it until this morning and realised, I didn't know this was coming.
NECA Mousers.
NECA Mousers have arrived. NECA shipped them
direct from NECA or AliExpress.
From NECA, they shipped on the 1st. So they took about 18 days. But the tracking just didn't update, and they just turned up randomly with Hermes yesterday.
Tanner, have you looked at your tracking?
Since seeing J stuff, I saw a Hermes tracking number was generated, but Hermes haven't updated anything yet, so...
Okay, well, we may be in luck. Jay getting his makes me think we may be okay.
We'll probably get ours soon, yeah.
Did Hermes not update the tracking, Jay?
Not that I looked, and they may have done after the fact, but... NECA, last time I looked, it was still in America and hadn't even moved, and then they just
gives me hope. Gives me hope. Looks good. Did you just go for one set?
Yeah, I just went for one set. I think because I put Foot Soldiers up at the same time, but I think they said in their emails if you ordered this and Foot Soldiers, they're not going to ship until
that's true.
They have both.
It's true. They did. Clever. Yeah, I only got one set as well. Tanner, did you go for 1 or 2 sets of them? 2, yeah. Nice. Anything else, Jay? What else you been buying?
You've got a few things. I've got a Thundercat. So I've got a villain. I've got a monkey in.
Nice.
From Wave, I think 4. I think it was.
Looks good.
So
I do like the Thundercat villains. They look cool.
So that's like a lot of the main bad guys completed to go against them now.
Do you have Captain Cracker?
Yes. Yeah.
Shout out Damien. Damien sent me Captain Cracker. He told Cloud I need to take a picture, and I will. Message received, Damien. Message received.
I bought one Marvel Legend, but Todd's had to paint at this one because my Havoc's got side eye.
Oh no. Maybe he's shooting an enemy at the side.
I don't know what happened to those, but
maybe McFarlane got a hold of them first.
I think Todd's had to go at old Havoc there. Only got him to get free postage because I was buying another roadblock from a Hasbro Pulse, and I thought, I need something to
nice
up the value.
What roadblock? The G.I. Joe.
The Amazon exclusive one in the more classic outfit. Yeah, I didn't realise it was no longer an Amazon exclusive. It was on Hasbro Pulse, so I thought I need to upgrade that from the other one. So
yeah, that's the only roadblock on my display because it's the best one. The others are in a tote, I think.
And the most expensive thing is
Teddy! Hang on, I can't hear you. Teddy's just knocked out the headphones.
Sure.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, is everyone still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Teddy literally stepped it on the cable. Teddy, bugger off. Sorry, say that again, Joe. Whatever you just said, say it again.
I said it, yeah. So I call it a Rich M special. It's Tyrus Flair from Golden Axe from Storm. So a very scantily clad lady on a dragon.
No, I loved Golden Axe as a kid. I loved it. I had it on Sega. So yeah, I've seen that and been tempted. Looks great. Does look really good. Are you just getting that, or have you got the other two characters as well? Like the short, stumpy guy, the Viking guy, and then
Yeah, he's on pre-order. He hasn't turned up yet. I've got Axe Battler, and I've got the Death Adder main sort of villain as well. So
nice.
I still play Golden Axe now. I've got like a Mega Drive collection. So
nice, yeah.
I like those.
I remember Golden Axe. I liked it. Yep, looking good. Is that all?
That's about it, really? Yeah.
Nice. No,
Nice
nice.
wrestling figure, but there's a quick Ricky Steamboat there.
Nice.
Shakespearean.
I've got a couple of wrestling stuff, but I never show it off because I don't think anyone cares. But I've got. Me and you should just make our own show, Jay. We'll do another spin-off.
Wrestling and water, because don't drink. Yeah.
I guess so.
I saw on the live stream on Thursday. You should do it with Robo. Have wrestling with Robo.
Wrestling with Robo. I'd be game if Robo is.
You guys both love wrestling. Both are looking for outlets for it.
Yeah, 100%. No, I can talk wrestling all day, especially like it's been a good crazy week for wrestling news because Vince McMahon stepped down like crazy, but then Stephanie's jumped in, but Stephanie got kicked out, and it's like a real life storyline. It makes no bloody sense. But anyway,
yeah, she left abruptly last month, right?
Exactly. And then the scandals come out against Vince.
McMahon abandons WWE.
They buried her on the way out, thinking, okay, what's she done wrong? But then she stepped in as CEO. It's like it was. Trust me, it's like a real life storyline. It's crazy. But yeah, that's worthy of its own show for sure. Anyway, back to toys.
Secretly a Vince McMahon booking angle behind the scenes.
What I seen pretty funny. Someone posted a picture on Instagram of Vince McMahon with a beard and said, "Ezekiel McMahon, new CEO of WWE," which I quite liked. If you've been watching wrestling, you know what that's about as well. But anyway, back to toys. Tom, what you've been buying? You showed off figuring Dan. Who else you got?
I've nearly completed this guy, but I need the barrels.
Do you need the barrels though? Do you need the barrels?
I'm not buying Havoc just to get the barrels in.
Well, Jay's got the barrels. Jay, are you building?
I do have the barrels, but yeah, I am going to build them eventually.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair. All right, it's all right. Just thought I'd try it. It's all right. Just reaching out.
Got this guy.
The Watcher. Very nice.
Wow.
Where did you get yours from, Tom?
Comic and Cocktails.
Oh, nice.
He's great. I mean, obviously has virtually zero articulation.
Yeah, he just stands and watches.
He stands there on the shelf.
He stands and watches, Tom. What do you want him to do?
I think if I paid 300 quid for him like people were, then I would have been pretty damn disappointed for him. He's much smaller than I thought as well.
But he's standing next to someone else.
It's not about size, it's how you use it.
Controller. He's not much bigger than the controller.
Oh, okay. It's got a massive head.
He's just got a massive head. So
you can use your head as an offensive weapon.
Rush is trying to avoid the innuendos, talking about massive head. Good job Dave's not here. I'm waiting for mine.
This guy.
How's he? Has his ass fell off?
No,
okay, his ass is
I
attached.
had the Brandon's
Yeah, Brandon's literally. I've
Happy
never
Father's
seen
Day.
it on a Marvel Legend ever in my life. But literally, just the ass fell off Brandon's. Makes no sense. Makes me wonder what he did with it. I know he was excited to see a new mold, but what did he do to the poor figure?
What did you think? Have you got this one down?
Yeah, it's here. I've not took it out the box. I'm waiting to review it. Not opened it yet, but it's here.
I'm kind of eagerly anticipating him, but it's nice having pinless and it's nice having butterfly joints. But if this is the future of Marvel Legends, it's slightly disappointing.
Oh wow, that's not good to hear.
I just feel like they could have done more. There could have been more changes, and there could have been a bit more modern articulation put into a body that's going to get reused potentially for another 5 to 7 years.
He is completely pinless, though, right? Yeah, he's completely pinless.
He is completely pinless.
Okay. Butterfly joints look good. I don't know. I haven't opened him yet, Tom.
Joints are good, but they're slightly limited, but they're all right.
Is it better than the Bucky Cat?
It's definitely better than the Bucky Cat, but then we're talking about like a 7-year-old.
I know. But it's still, as I said, I'm trying to cling on to any glimmer of hope, but it's still an improvement.
I just want to understand, and maybe it's just licensing fees, but why they can't put the articulation that you get in like a classified figure into a new Legends body. Yeah. Is it a choice, or is it like a budget limitation?
I would assume a mix of both. Depends on who's designing and depends on their preferences and blah, blah, blah. But I would assume it's a mix of both. Budget's got to be something to do with it as well, because apparently that Legends license is pretty hefty. If
it had like a lower neck articulation and a ball at some point, either in the diaphragm or at the waist, it would make a hell of a lot of difference. And then the rest's pretty good.
What do you think of the scale?
Well, when I watched reviews, he looked a bit big, but when you stick him on the shelf, he looks all right.
Okay, cool.
So the scale isn't...
The
Legends are all a bit over the place anyway. It's not... Some of the women now are like really tiny, and so... Whereas the older ones are almost the same size as the men, so...
Because of those stupid heels. Those wedges that they'd never stand up on. No, I'm curious to open him. As I said, like you said, it's the future... But that's not the greatest of reviews, so I am, as I said...
I'm not saying he's bad, I'm just saying I wish they'd done more. He's definitely better than what we've had before, because he's pinless and he's got butterfly joints, so that makes him a lot better just alone. But I just wish they'd done... Just add a little more to it than they have done.
No, as long as they start getting rid of stuff like that, do you know, like the coloured pins on the inside of the legs and stuff. And for the record, people, I mentioned that on the box... Look at that. Inside of the legs all black. Figure. It's not the same figure on the box. That's frustrating.
I feel like we're getting to a point where having pins is becoming slightly unacceptable, because we're getting quite a lot of pinless. So then you get one with pins in, it can't cost them, if they're eventually going to replace all the limbs at some point anyway, if they just did it all now, it would make a lot more sense than having this kind of mismatched line going forward.
I think it will definitely affect people. It depends on how you enjoy the hobby. Like for me, who just collects, like I love adding new characters, and my displays are quite condensed. So like, if I've got a figure standing next to a pinless figure, you can't really see the pins anyway on a display. Like it's not something that bothers me. Yeah. But an ACBA artist or someone taking pictures of just single figures or something, that's when it's going to bother them more than it would me, for example. But I completely get what you're saying. I don't disagree. It's just going to be down to preference. But it's so hard to please everyone at this point. But when we know what technology is available and they don't give it to us, it's definitely frustrating.
I mean, I still think no matter what, Legends is one of the most fun lines to collect. So I'm not bashing on them. I'm just going, can more be done? I just feel like sometimes we don't shift on as much as you'd like them to. It just feels like the progress is a little bit slower than you'd hope for compared to maybe some other lines.
I agree. As I said, these are fair questions. Again, and this ain't us being grumpy old men either. This is just us having a normal conversation, not just slagging something off for the sake of slagging it off. These are fair questions to ask. I've
got Darwin here, and he's got pins, and he's a even though he's on an old body, I still love that we've got Darwin.
Yeah, Darwin. I think Darwin's great. I just think he's a missed opportunity to give us some crazy accessories. The guy can like change his limbs and adapt, and like he's just him, which is fine. To be fair, I say all this, but if I was going to display my Darwin, I'd probably display him just like that anyway, because it represents Darwin. But I couldn't. I know it's stupid. I'm an idiot. I'm well aware.
But I don't think he's popular enough. He's not popular enough to invest that much in.
Stuff like that with Mr. Fantastic. So.
Yeah, I guess so. It's just when your characters do have that type of power set, it's like you can go a bit wild, but like you said, it's not super popular. People probably don't even know what his power set is anyway, and I don't know. I've always just liked he looks a bit alien looking, X-Files ish. I like it though. But yeah, pretty good. So you're just waiting for Havoc. So you need some barrels essentially.
Havoc. I'm just waiting on. I'm waiting on the barrels for this guy to go up on eBay at some point.
Okay, if anyone out there in the community...
This guy's bloody leg. Nobody wants to sell this leg on eBay. I'm looking every day. Where's the bloody leg?
Okay, so we need to help Tom finish 2 builder figures. We need the leg. Who's the leg with again? For controller?
With, what's his name? Blue Marvel.
Blue Marvel, okay. So surely there's got to be a collector out there that just wanted Blue Marvel and not wanted to build controller. If you are out there, let's help Tom get a leg to complete his controller. And also, Havoc's a popular X-Men character. Someone has got to have brought Havoc that doesn't need those barrels. Let's help Tom. We need 2 build-a-figure pieces to complete 2 build-a-figures. We can make it happen, Tom.
But I think what most people do is they just shove them in a drawer if they're not really
exactly. And we're here we're here to encourage. What are you saying, Cloud?
If I've got to... Hang on. Continue. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Cloud may have something. We shall see. Any more new toys? Is that it for now? We are going to be expecting loads this next few weeks for us, though.
Yeah, I think that's good. Other than I've already shown you this.
Yeah. Are these just random Build-A-Figure limbs you're showing off, Alexi?
Just sitting on my bottom shelf.
Yeah, there you go. Cloud's doing the same.
No one
I'm sure if we were just...
These things are all worth about, like, I don't know what, like, in the UK, they go for like £6 to £10 each, so... Plus postage.
Look, one day on a Legends and Liquor, right, we'll just call it the Build-A-Figure edition, and we'll just have a massive Zoom call. Everyone bring all their Build-A-Figure pieces, and let's see how many Build-A-Figures we can build amongst us. I guarantee we'd be able to build some. Shout out Mike in the chat, by the way. I'm a bit slow at reading his comment, but he says, I got the TMNT for Switch. Fun game. Thanks to TNT for renewing my interest in Turtles. It's all good. Mark tapped out for Super Chat.
TAK Toys with Film donated £4.49. I think Legends needs accessory packs as a next step. Extra webs, maybe extra heads with different expressions, extra hands, that sort of thing.
Completely agree. And we know that Ryan Ting as well is interested in doing it, but as a marketing man, he's got to think of the most efficient way to get it out to retail, or maybe use the fan channels. But we know it's on their radar. It's something that Ryan Ting's definitely spoke about. So, there's so many options. How would you... Yeah, an accessory pack... It is hard to do, to be fair to them. It's easy to say, but then what would you actually put in it that would appeal to the majority of collectors is not as easy as you think. But I would definitely be intrigued to see Hasbro do it for sure. So thank you, Mark. And then back to Mike. Yeah, he said thanks for Turtles and Tees for renewing his love, and we try to keep Donnie alive sometimes. Mikey for the win.
It's a sex kill.
Okay, just looking at the chat real quick. Rich says to Tom, why are you not buying Havoc?
I was just writing him a reply.
Okay.
Because he looks, to me, he looks ridiculous.
It is, but that's his character design, though. That
yeah, but I like I've got the more toned down version. Even that, I'm not that happy with.
The modern one, the modernised one, the Bookie Cat one.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think I want them to do a Havoc where he's actually got like the kind of emitter thing molded into his chest.
Yeah.
When they do a decent version, I'll buy it. But I never use Marvel Legends effects anyway, so I don't really care about all the things firing out of him.
I appreciate that they tried something different.
His power never came from his chest. That's something that they did in the movies.
Did it not come from his chest, though, in the comics? Didn't he have that crown to help him project it?
No, it helped control his power, but it's always shown he was doing it from his hands. He shoots the blast from his hands, not his chest.
I swear I've seen comic panels where it's from the chest. I don't disagree, Rush, at all. As I said, you're definitely right, but I swear I've seen comic panels where it's from his chest, though, as well.
Well, that's what I thought, but I'm not a big Havoc fan, so I'm not paying attention properly anyway.
Okay, interesting. But still, it's all right. Well, we'll find you some barrels eventually. Rush, my friend, is that the Scooby-Doo... What's it? Mystery Machine. There you go. Yeah, there it is. It is the Mystery Machine, right? Yeah, cool. I like it. Are you a Scooby-Doo good fan?
Oh, yeah. It's the one toy line I wish that they would actually do decently somehow. It's like all that we've gotten is the movie figures from the last Scoob movie, which I hate it. But
is that the Hanna-Barbera mix where they did a few randoms in there?
Yeah, where they had like Blue Falcon and everything. Yeah. So I was so excited for that movie. It was just, I'm like, no.
Oh, sad times.
But it's like, yeah, I've got one shelf left that has nothing on it. I'd love to fill in with some decent, Scooby-Doo figures, but they just haven't had any.
What toy company would you like to do Scooby-Doo figures?
Not Super 7.
Okay.
Amazing Yamaguchi. He wants highly articulated.
Proper Scooby. Like tech version of Scooby-Doo. Yeah.
Actually, since all of them just pretty much were clothes, like that would be great for Mezcos. Like that's all that they do is just cloth clothing. So it's like they're just kids in regular clothing. I just want more than just 5 points of articulation.
My niece went for a Poppy Scooby-Doo phase, and she had a Mezco Daphne, but it was like one of the doll ones where it's got the big head. I don't know what they're called, but it was definitely a Mezco because I remember
Barbie dolls.
No, they're not even Barbie dolls. They're like
are they LDD dolls?
I don't know what they're called, but they've got like big heads, like oversized heads type thing. Definitely something my niece has. Because I remember my sister-in-law asking me for Mezco Scooby-Doo stuff, and I was like, "What? Mezco Scooby-Doo?" And then it wasn't what I was thinking of. It was some doll stuff. But so yeah, Mezco already do some Scooby-Doo stuff. Maybe one day they'll do the 1/12 scale. We shall see.
They would do a really good 8-stack sandwich, I feel, because their accessories are always great.
Yeah. Scooby snacks. But any new toys you've got that are not Scooby-Doo related, Rush? Something finally arrived?
I got this huge box, but it's not even for me.
Yes.
It's for this, UK person.
Yeah, so that is the Jurassic Park, the kitchen escape set with Lex and Timmy. Now, to be fair to Phil, he did get me one while he was in the US, but I want to open one and keep one on card. And Rush already had one on pre-order for me anyway, so I just said keep hold of it, and I'll sort it out. So I appreciate that, Rush. Thank you very much.
Besides that, I got the Mousers from NECA, so those are already up on display. I showed last time that I got the Watcher, and but I order that I thought was canceled wasn't, and I now have 2 more.
Hey,
so that's
the whole
3
crew.
total.
Are you keeping hold of them, or are you just gonna move on?
I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. So beyond that, the only new thing I picked up yesterday, and it's a property that you're not that familiar with, Dan, but
Okay, no, I'm aware. Because of you, I am. So you were on talking in the Legends and Liquor chat about you're at the minute you're rearranging the displays and you were building a cosmic shelf, weren't you? Did you land on a name? You were putting logos, ain't you? You're putting like branding each shelf essentially. Did you come up with a name for the cosmic?
I actually, because I literally go online and I find the titles from the comics, and that's why I put up there. Yeah. I honestly just now have 6 titles up there. On the good guys side, I have Annihilators, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Inhumans. And villain side, I have Black Order, Heralds of Galactus, and just Infinity.
All of those names scream cosmic to me, so good choices.
Yeah,
I think
it works.
I just had an idea.
Guardians, and that'd be everything.
What'd you say, Tom?
I've just had an idea. Because if you have them going at it like a cosmic war, you could have like Annihilation.
Yeah, the only thing is, again, I don't have the Nihilist figure, and he was central to that thing. So it would be bad to have Annihilation and not have a Nihilist. So he's one of the figures that I'm purposely holding out on because I'm hoping that they'd redo a better version of, which so far it's like there's maybe, but I actually keep track of everything. There's 16 characters that I do not have figures of. And so far, it's like a lot of those figures, like I was holding off on like Jigsaw. We kind of need Jigsaw. Just all the different figures I've been holding off on, like Madam Hydra. We're getting a new one of those. So it's like the ones that I've held off on is paying off because, hey, those are actually getting a better ones released. So hoping that they do that with Nihilus and Blob. So
that's sensible. I think that's sensible for sure. I haven't got like Blob. I need Blob, and I'm not paying the crazy aftermarket price. Tom, did you said you sold your Blob, or you've got a Blob?
No, I'm going to.
Yeah, so you've got him, but you're selling him. Yeah, I remember talking about Blob at some point. Yeah, but yeah,
I would honestly love like Diamond Select try and do a Blob and a classic Ronin figure.
Yeah, they're good at the bigger scale characters, so you can merge them in with your Legends for sure. I'd love to get the Mephisto. I think you got it, Tanner, didn't you? Like really cheap on eBay.
Yeah,
I was really jealous. You got it
30 quid.
Yeah, and the throne as well.
Amazing.
Yeah, I was pretty jealous of that. But pretty good. All right, I just want to pull this image up. I think Tom sent me the link, and you mentioned it earlier. So this is what you brought, Tom, yeah, and this is what. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. So when did Dante show off? On this week's Infinity Equation or last week's?
Yeah, on Friday, yeah.
Yeah, Friday. I've not seen this week, so I was going to say I would have remembered that. So it's on my watch later list, so I'll check that out for sure.
And it's got like headlights and lights in the...
the engine turbine lights up and everything. The interior is pretty detailed. It looks really good.
And how much did it cost you shipping to us, Tom?
So $115 total.
So about...
And 94.
That's not bad at all, is it? Not bad at all.
You're tempting me now.
I know, yeah. Oh, this is definitely something that would get Jay.
I mean, it looks
Jay's
great.
definitely getting this. Jay's just going to go to his shelf, pick up a Mezco and go, right, I'm selling that to buy this. That's what Jay does. He doesn't have
I saw a review of it the other day. It does fit McFarlane in. It does fit a 7-inch as well.
Oh, it does?
But the door doesn't open. You've got to watch it through the window.
Shove that through the window. Proper toy kid style, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does look good, though. Does look good. That's tempting. I'm going to have to check out a review for now myself. I've not even seen a review or anything. Something that just passed me by. But I love vehicles at this scale, and we don't get many of them. So when they exist, I have to have a look.
I have the it's the DC Direct or DC Collectibles, the animated series Batmobile. That's 1/12 scale, and it's got the light up features and everything. And I passed on that when it originally came out, and then it 150% increase later, and then I had to buy it. So I was like, I got to pick this up right now while it's still retail.
So this says pre-order. How's Dante got it now?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he got the first release of it.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It still says shipping by the 15th of July, though.
Okay, all right. Well, and it is 1/10 as well. I knew I've seen 1/10 somewhere. But anyway, all good. I'm tempted now, lads. So's Jay. All right, we'll report back on that shortly. But anyway, it's called Legends and Liquor. Let's talk about the Legends because there has been some Legends news. So as always, we know what we do. We talk about the Legends news and then we just recap it, all right? So, gents, we've got 2 Marvel Legends reveals this past week. The first one was, of course, the Gamerverse 2-pack with Mr. Negative and the Inner Demon based off the Spider-Man game, of course. So it's an army builder packed in with Mr. Negative. Figures look really nice. A lot of reuse, though, but it is new representations of characters we haven't got in Legends yet. Lots of accessories as well. 3 interchangeable heads for the Inner Demons, and most importantly, I think it's Mr. Negative. Like, I know it's a Gamerverse Mr. Negative, but will you use this in a comic display? That is a question we're all going to have to ask ourselves because we haven't got a comic Mr. Negative. So, yeah, very nice set. And then later on in the week, just a day or so ago, they revealed the next VHS box set, which is, of course, now Mystique. And Mystique was a very sought-after figure. I showed you the box earlier. There's the one from Walgreens, 2018, I think it was. Very nice figure, very hard to get. She keeps going up on the aftermarket. So even though she's got the little bit of the cell shading and the blue tone is different, could you still use her in a comic display? Maybe. I think a lot of people will probably buy her to do exactly that. And she comes with Baby Kurt, which is essentially a Baby Hulk repaint. But it is Baby Nightcrawler. Be careful. Don't take her near any rivers. She will abandon him. But there you go. 2 brand new Marvel Legends exclusives. Reveals, sorry. And we are going to get more reveals tomorrow as well. So as we go round, just want to know your thoughts on each one of these reveals. If you'll be picking them up, either you're going to be putting them into a comic display, or what are your general thoughts? And then also any predictions on the reveal tomorrow for the 20th. Sort of rumours circulating at the minute. It's something to do with Apocalypse, but is it Apocalypse in the VHS line? Is it Apocalypse in the Marvel 375 line? Is it Apocalypse in some sort of X-Men retro card? Who knows? So they're the questions. I'm throwing them at you. Cloud, you're underneath me. We'll go to you first. Reveals, what you think?
Great reveals. Nothing that I'm picking up. I I do have, they're right here. Both Gamerverse Spider-Man.
Nice.
So I've got Miles and Peter. And I was using that Spider-Man in my comic display. I loved the suit.
It's a Spider-Verse. Anything happens.
Exactly. So when they did the retro, like more classic look, I replaced him. But so Spidey and Miles are on my desk just because they're such great figures. I want them out somewhere. If they eventually get around to a comic Mr. Negative, like by himself, I would probably pick that up. Not a character I have a lot of attachment to. I did really like him in the game. But what pulls me away from this is that it's a 2-pack, and I would just want the main bad guy, the one character for the shelf.
So taking away that it's a 2-pack, do you reckon this Mr. Negative can be used in a comic display? Like if this was single packed, would you have brought it?
Probably, yeah. Like I said, the 2 Spider-Men have been in the comic display, so I would absolutely put him in there. They're not MCU enough, if that makes sense.
No, I agree.
They're not hyper realistic, so they can still kind of work into the comic displays, I think. But if he was by himself, yeah. Otherwise, pass. I've got my Mystique.
There she is. Nice.
I like the cell shading. After getting that Wolverine in hand, I actually like it a bit more. But to spend that much on a repaint, I can't really justify it. So I've got her. If I didn't have her, absolutely, because I would want her on the shelf. But that's definitely going to be a pass for me.
No, I'm not even tempted by Baby Kurt. I've seen some people messaging me saying they're just getting this because of Baby Kurt, which is ridiculous, but it's true.
It's another accessory that would end up in one of my containers. I wouldn't really know how to display it. So
they did it. They did. To be fair, it is just a little. I know it happened in the comics, but obviously they actually play it out in the show as well, so it makes sense. And no one expected to see it either, so fair play to them for thinking outside the box.
At least she has accessories. She's got the Baby Kurt. She's got the 2 guns. She's got the extra hands. What was one of the figures comes with like nothing. I don't remember who it was, but like they've been really limited, so it's nice to see her come with just a little extra piece to kind of incentivize you to want to pick it up.
Yeah, Mr. Sinister came with nothing, absolutely nothing at all.
Okay. Like, and I get that he's a bigger figure, but I mean, it just, again, for the price for a repaint, you can maybe squeeze in, if nothing else, extra hands.
Characters like Mystique and Morph, and I mentioned this on my little update video, you can have a little bit of fun with the interchangeable heads or something because of their power set. So I just think, again, it's just a missed opportunity. Because just think, last time we got Mystique, we got a Lilandra head. Now, granted, 4 years later, we're still waiting for a Lilandra body, but you can customize that and it gives you options. They could have done something fun like that here again, where they just throw in a head of a character they probably don't feel like would sell single on its own, but it gives you an option to just make your own little model custom.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Missed opportunity, but there you go. The line, the more you get of this line, the more you like it, honestly. Like the cell shade, it just together, it makes so much sense. It really does. They look great. And final little tidbit. Tomorrow's the 20th. Rumours are it's Apocalypse. Now, let's just say it is going to be an Apocalypse. Where do you think they'll land? Do you reckon we'll get a retro card, a VHS, or a retro seat 365
Honestly, I'm not sure. They just gave us an animated reveal, so I don't know if they would do another one this soon.
Mm-hmm.
He would look awesome in that line, I think. Retro card, I think, is us being super hopeful because we only got like the one wave of that X-Men cards.
And we've only got one on purple as well.
Yeah, and this could be an excuse for them to do like the bigger packaging as well. But I feel like that's maybe just us wanting it. So I don't know.
We haven't got an oversized X-Men card yet.
Exactly.
And we've only got one purple card. That was Silver Samurai. So with the last year of retros, because as I said, in 2023 RIP, it is an option. We shall see. But all right, nice one. Tanner, same question to you. Reveals, what you saying?
So, yeah, I'm picking up the Mr. Negative 2-pack. I'm only getting one of them because I fully have faith that those inner demons will be an army builder going forward.
Do you think, though? Do you reckon they're going to re-release them again? I don't think they will. I think this is your one chance to get them.
If it is. To be totally honest with you, it's the case of I'm not getting more than one, not at that price, unfortunately. I'll hope it is. If they do it, I'll check one in the wing column, and I'll pick up a fair few to have an army of, well, my armies are generally 4 of inner demons. So I think this could work well in a comic book display because the looks are very similar. And it's the case of you get a nice bunch of little accessories that come with it, different ways to display it. I don't think we've had that energy effect that goes on his wrist either, which is quite cool.
Yeah, I've seen new, yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely picking up one of those, and we'll see what if they do an army builder going forward. Fingers crossed they do. Moving on to Mystique, I also have the Apocalypse Wave Mystique. So I haven't picked up any of the animated series. I'm not picking up any of the animated series. So it's a case of this. For anyone that doesn't have a Mystique, this is a brilliant candidate to put in your display for a Mystique because it looks good. It looks exactly like the original, your mind's eye version of the Mystique if you grew up on the 90s cartoon.
Yeah. The blue's like a little bit different, it seems, compared to the comic. It's like a little bit darker, but it, like you said, it is more accurate to how she was portrayed on the cartoon, which is the whole point of this line. So, you're not wrong. And in regards to what you think about this, Tanner, I do think this pack will be desirable for people that just want Mr. Negative. So I do think you will have opportunity to maybe get some extra demons at a cheaper price.
I do. Brilliant. If I do, brilliant. I'll have if I get 3, because you got 3 different heads, bunch of different weapons. If I manage to get them up on the cheap, then fine, brilliant. Anyone wants to slide into my DMs with any offers, by all means, go for it. But it's the case of I'm not gonna. I'll keep an eye out, but I'm not gonna hold my breath with it, so to say. Desperately look for it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. But again, I think opportunities will appear when this figure comes out, of course. But I'm the same as you. I would like to get 3, but whether they're easy to obtain or not, because I'm not paying 150 quid just for inner demons, no way. But I want Mr. Negative for sure. So again, frustrating pack, but still. In regards to the Apocalypse rumours, again, these are just rumours. I don't know if that's true. It may be something completely different. But if it is there any type of Apocalypse that you'd want?
So, Apocalypse, if they go, because I mean, they've already got the sort of mold for the current Apocalypse look, where he's in like a suit. He was at the Hellfire Gala.
Oh, yes,
so
Powers of X House
head on. Yeah, you can put the head on the Mr. Fix-It suit, and you can have it like that, because I've seen a lot of people kit bash it like that. So I think that would be an interesting way to go forward. Not something, maybe something I would pick up. I don't know. I'll see how I feel at the time. I wouldn't mind though even if it's an Apocalypse rumor, if it's not necessarily Apocalypse, but somebody from the Age of Apocalypse line, like what was his son's name? He has 2 names. Nemesis.
Holocaust.
Nemesis. Holocaust.
Yeah, they can't call him Holocaust. You get Nemesis though.
Nemesis. So it's a case of if they do a Nemesis, a new up-to-date Nemesis, I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, I'd take that.
It does fit in with the Apocalypse rumor that's going round.
He's the yellow. He's in that yellow sort of suit with the head in the translucent thing, right? That's
yeah. So that would be an interesting swerve that goes along with the rumor, but we'll see. I'm quite interested to see what they do reveal tomorrow. I mean, if it was up to me, I would say the reason they're doing it is because the Apocalypse is coming and they're finally releasing Turkish Spider-Man.
We shall see. I hope the day comes.
We shall see.
Again, just to confirm, Dan Yoon did say earlier today, I'm excited about July the 20th because the reveal's coming. July's
next month.
Oh, July 20th. My bad.
Check under, the next.
He did say he meant tomorrow. Yeah, they obviously meant tomorrow. Sorry. I'm sure loads of people told him that. But he meant tomorrow. I knew what you meant, Dan. Don't worry. I knew what you meant. Shout out, Daniel.
July 20th is around San Diego Comic-Con, so that will have made sense too.
This is going to be the first time, lads, in 2 years, maybe 3 years, we've had a proper San Diego Comic-Con with panels and a showroom and everything. So I used to always that's the one time of year I don't mind staying up till 1 a.m. to watch a San Diego Comic-Con panel. But we shall see. All right, Jay, we're swinging over to you. Reveals, what you saying?
Yeah, I was quite excited about getting Mr. Negative. It's a big hole in the collection, so I did pre-order straight away. I didn't take advantage of the UK HMV glitch that happened for about 4 hours when his pack went up for $24.99, and then they quickly changed it.
I didn't do that though, Jay, because HMV are like the last place to get things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me, I was just like, I don't trust HMV. You'd probably end up waiting months later anyway for it, if you know what I mean. But you're right, there was a glitch. I think Phil got it as well, where it was up for £25, and his pre-order hasn't been cancelled. I'm assuming yours hasn't either, but they have changed the price now. You're right.
Yeah, so no, I went with Comic and Cocktails, but I'd already pre-ordered it and saw that, so I didn't take advantage of the.
Yeah, you'll get it much quicker
price.
from Comic and Cocktails. I guarantee anyone who gets it off HMV will be waiting months after that for sure.
It will be going in my comic book display because I mixed the sort of Gamerverse PS4 stuff into the comics because they have made comics of the Gamerverse, so that's canon enough for me. There is Gamerverse comics out there.
You said Mr. Negative. You got any interest in the Inner Demon?
I'm happy to have one. I'm not particularly bothered about army building it, so I'll just swap the heads out every now and then. So, but
I love the idea of Jay putting it in his calendar. Like, today is the day we swap the Inner Demon head. Just the random day of the week. It's in his calendar, right? Swapping the head today, making sure they get on display.
I don't know if the Old Man Logan set's still going cheap because that got heavily discounted. So I suppose the skin tone will be slightly off. I'm assuming,
that's what I said to. That's what I said to people. You're probably better. It's probably cheaper to buy one set of these with all these accessories, and just look for the Old Man Logan, because you only need one of these sets and you can display. You have all the accessories you need, and then you just need a couple of Old Man Logan bodies, which he was going cheap at some point. I can't remember where, but you're right. At some point, that Old Man Logan set was like 30 quid, which is cheaper than this at 50 quid. So, an option.
I don't think you can get it that cheap now.
No, again, probably not now, but there was a time where it was about 30 quid. I think it was like on Kapow or somewhere like that.
Yeah, a few places did have it reduced. With Mystique, I think she has new hair from what I can see. The head's the same, but the hair's different.
Yeah, it seems like a new head sculpt. The expression on her head face is just different as well. So you can see the teeth are on show here, and on the previous one, sorry, Ted's being a pest. Ted, go for your ball. On this one,
it might be the same.
Oh no, she does have her teeth. Okay, ignore me. It seems like new hair though. You're right. Okay.
Yeah, I ran upstairs quickly before we started and looked, and I thought, I think the hair's different, but the face is the same. But
no, you're right. I'm wrong. For some reason, you're right. The teeth are there. It's just, it's like the skull is more predominant on this one compared to here, like the skull on her forehead. So it does seem like they've made some changes to the head. Anyway, you're right for sure.
So I was all in on this line. Then I decided no, I wasn't, and then I decided I was. So at the moment, I am getting it.
And that's the story of being a collector.
I thought I'll just collect both teams. I'll get the full comic version, the full VHS version, and eventually I'll just sell one of them. Well, I'll decide which one I like.
With X-Men, I'm a sucker though. I've got all the Jim Lee comic stuff. I've got all the VHS stuff. I've got the Mayfex stuff. Like, when they're just so iconic. I just have them everywhere. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I've got the same issue. I even cancelled the Mezco Wolverine and then uncancelled it as well.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a Psylocke, by the way, people. Damn you, Naponia-san, going bankrupt and vanishing off the face of the earth. I had my Psylocke, now never getting a retail price. Ridiculous. In regards to the Apocalypse rumour, Jay, any thoughts on that?
Well, I hope it's animated because he's much more purple, isn't he, in the animated
different
show?
Tone, for sure.
So I'd like to see a purple version because same as you, remember growing up with that so much. So yeah, hopefully a VHS purplish colour.
Yeah, cool. We shall see. Again, by the way, people, it may not be Apocalypse tomorrow. These are just what the forums are saying. Tom, what about you with these reveals?
I'm in on the Mr. Negative pack. And my initial reaction was, oh, why is it a 2-pack? It should have been at least a 3-pack, or they should do an army builder. But then I started to think about it, and in the game, all the Inademas, they don't look the same. They wear like black clothing, but they don't all have no tie. So you can swap. I've sent you a picture, actually.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're not wrong. Just use other bodies or something.
Yeah, like you could even use the Happy Hogan body or something like that. It doesn't have, and you've got 3 heads. So if you've got spare suited bodies around, then you can use those.
There you go. There's the picture Tom sent. You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. I've got a couple of spare suited, like, wholesome bodies or something like that. I use for, like, daredevils or something. So there you go. There's Obadiah Stane.
Extra heads on those, and then you're done.
Yeah. Have you got any spare suited bodies, Tanner? You can build your own.
Yeah, well, I'll take a look. I don't think I have it. I think they're all currently in use at the moment, but I'm fairly certain you can get KO suited bodies really, really cheap online. So
yeah, I'm glad you said it.
Scenario, I'll pick up a few KOs online and then just pop these heads on them.
Yeah, you can on AliExpress if you want to. The option's there for sure. Hugo with the channel membership token, he says, "Hey all, I'm loving all these Marvel reveals, but what I'm not loving so much at the moment is not being able to get the Guardians 5-pack." Oh yeah, that's you seen that in the wild, didn't you, Tanner? You actually seen?
Yeah, I was down central London a month or so ago. And I was, and I thought, hey, while I'm down here, before I'll take a long scenic route before I go into work, popped into the Disney store, and it was there.
Of course, yeah.
So, yeah, I took a picture, posted it on the Instagram chat, and sent it to a few people, seeing if there was any interest, yourself included.
Mm-hmm.
Tom was interested for a little while, but yeah, he decided against it. But it's a case of, yeah, it was nice. But I think it was £100.
Yeah.
Because I'm not an MCU person, I was perfectly fine with passing it up.
But for someone who has none of the Guardians, it's a nice little quick way to get it, and I think that's why Hugo wants it. So we'll keep an eye out for you, Hugo. Maybe it'll pop up on Disney Store online. Sometimes that type of stuff happens. We shall see, but thank you very much. California Red Devil also says, "Am I the only person who wants a gateway for the X-Men display?" No, you are not. I would absolutely love a gateway. I'm sure these guys would as well. Yeah, there you go. The hands are up. And also, the Diamond Select, they did Marvel Girl. She came with half a gateway, and if you buy the variant, you can get the other gateway. Rich managed to get one on eBay not long ago, but she's very sought after on the aftermarket. Not easy to get. Have you even got that one, Rush?
No, but I think he means the character gateway, not the display piece.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the gateway.
when they're in the Australian, the Aborigine, that's pretty much
the guy with
with the bullet whip.
Marvel Gateway. Let's have a look.
There he is.
When I heard X-Men Gateway, my brain just instantly goes to the
like a Krakoa Gateway?
Yeah, the Krakoa or even the X-Mansion gates. We're all thinking of different gates here, California Red Devil.
I was on the X-Mansion Gateway,
yeah. I was with you there.
Yeah, I was thinking X-Mansion Gateway too.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Where I went.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, I went with this gateway that's on the screen now.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar.
It's a deep cut,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
Very
I feel like
deep cut.
it would have its fan base, so it maybe is an exclusive somewhere, but
Is he an old man?
Well, with how they're focusing on the Reavers right now, Gateway was really heavily in the storyline with the Reavers, so he goes hand in hand with them.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who went straight to like an actual gate.
I'm sure this one. If we could get a gateway with a 8 Build-A-Figure piece, then
gateway with a gateway.
Raw.
Proper confuse everyone. All right, so you're onto something there, Tom. With this, you're not wrong at all. So you're in for Mr. Negative there, at least one of them, and then you'll build your own army. What your thoughts on Mystique?
Well, I've got the comic book one, so I don't need it, and I'm not in on this line. But I mean, it's nice for anyone who wants it.
Cool. Yeah, makes sense. And what about these apocalypse rumors? Oh, sorry. Carry on what you said.
No, I wasn't. That's fine. Well, I was thinking it was just going to be the animated series box set, but then Cloud made that point that we just had this reveal, so now I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to release 2 VHSs in one go. If they knew they were releasing a VHS on the 20th, why would they just throw out Mystique now? Makes no sense. So, has to be something else. I reckon.
That's the plan, and they're trying to throw us. It's like, we just showed you one. Here's another one.
Maybe. I think Ryan Ting did say on one of those early interviews that we would be getting 8 VHS figures this year, and we've got, with the reveal of this is 7. So there may still be another one revealed at some point, but so soon after this reveal, probably not. So I think
wasn't the Jubilee and the Wolverine revealed pretty soon after each other? Not necessarily a day.
They were revealed at the same time.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, maybe we shall see. But I don't think Apocalypse will fit in the same box as Mr. Sinister. Apocalypse is bigger than Mr. Sinister, right?
Yeah, he's pretty big.
So he's not going to fit in the VHS. That's why I don't think it's VHS. It's got to be retro card.
Yes, he came in Build-A-Figure pieces because the box is sealed anyway.
It's true.
Put them together.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. That is the advantage of the plastic-free packaging, is that they don't have to think about presentation in regards to the figure displayed anymore. It's just like whack it in the box. But I'm still leaning towards retro card. We are expected to get more retro cards before the year is out. The Hasbro team, or the Marvel team at Hasbro, are aware that it's their last opportunity to do some. So I know we're going to get a few more. So I'm still leaning there anyway. But is there any pockets you'd actually want, Tom, or are you happy with what you got?
I'd take the 375 version.
Yeah, of course you would, and you'd be the only lunatic that would actually open it as well. You crazy man! What a lunatic! He really does, people. He really does. Only person who opens them. Okay, down to Rush. In regards to these reveals, Rush, what you thinking?
I picked up the Inner Demon and Mr. Negative pack just because, again, new characters. Mystique skipping on. Although with the one thing that I'm excited about with the Inner Demons is those extra heads. They could easily redo one of those heads in a red and give us Ogun, the Wolverine villain.
Yeah.
From his time with, and Rich, turn your head around. When Wolverine was with Kitty Pryde, he was a major character in that. Oh, I know, bad wording. But beyond that, excited. What can I say? New characters always good. With the Apocalypse reveal, again, VHS I think's out because of his size, and they just did Mystique. Retro packaging seems to be the best one. It was hinted that he might be part of the 20th anniversary line, but the team has since gone on to say that the 4 that we're getting are going to be the only 4 for that set, so that kind of nullifies that. And so it's either going to be retro or, throws a swerve like they did with Sentinel and do a 375.
Yeah, we shall see. Again, tomorrow is the 20th, so we'll find out very soon. Alexi, in regards to the reveals?
So the Mr. Negative 2-pack, I skipped on it. I didn't play the game, and I actually haven't really read anything with Mr. Negative in it. He looks cool. I think they did a really good job with adding a good amount of accessories. You can see they've got the AR from the new Winter Soldier, the new pistol from the new Winter Soldier. You guys already know what the bat and everything. It's pronounced aluminum.
Aluminum. I knew you were going to mention. I knew you was going to. Aluminium.
Aluminium. So I think it's good. I mean, $25 each for each figure, whereas Morph, who has almost nothing, is like $30-something. He's
all new though. He does seem all new.
So they're cool. I like them. I think this was a good release. Again, I skipped it. And since we're on the 2-pack still, do we think that's going to be reused as a Jimmy Woo head? Because it really looks like it could. Like, the sculpting on that looks very Jimmy Woo.
Nah, I think when Marvel Legends MCU figures get enough budget to get unique stuff with the digital face printing, so similar.
June 19th, 2022, right here. The Boys Got Toys said it. Jimmy Woo.
So again, we've seen the snap in hand, so wow, the card revealing that. So.
Yeah. So moving on to Mystique. I picked it up. It was a no-brainer for me. I didn't get that Walgreens exclusive. I hate Walgreens exclusives. They're so flirking hard to get a hold of. Like, there's so many Walgreens because it's essentially a drugstore. So you'd have to hit like 10 Walgreens in a given area to do it. I'm no Wolfpack toy review. I'm not hungry like the wolf. So this was easy pickup. What was a little frustrating was when Shartimus talked about it in his reveal. First off, Shartimus, no matter what he says.
Rich M donated £5. Aluminium bats for everyone.
Rich M needs spell check.
To be fair, Friday read it as aluminium as well, but I think he did that.
That's actually an accepted spelling. You can spell it either way.
Aluminium bats for everyone, says Rich M. Sorry, continue, Alex.
No worries. Like Shart, when he talked about the reveal, no matter what he says, he always gets a lot of flame online because he's just a pretty popular channel. But he was like, if you want a good Mystique, then go get the Walgreens one. And I was like, dude, the Walgreens one is like $75 now for an old ass body mold with, if you want that Lilinder head, I think you can find it as low as $60 loose with no accessories.
Really?
Yeah, I looked, because when you said that, I was like, I don't know, man. And then I Googled it, and it's like $60 to $75.
I guarantee there's people out there with Lilandra heads just in their fodder box, not even realising that. Yeah. There you go, Cloud. Look, they're like, shit, get an eBay. Let's open eBay up.
Yeah, Cloud, you could sell your Mystique and buy 3 of these new ones if you wanted to.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, it was an easy pickup for me. And it's not to say that they've all been easy pickups, because I was like an 80s movie character with Morph, where it was like, I really want this. And the whole time I'm like looking forward to it. And this is like my dream. And then when the moment came, I was like, I don't want this. So I ended up passing on that. But it looks good. Yeah, she's got a little bit of difference. I don't need any blue weapons. And I'm probably going to hawk that baby Nightcrawler. I'm going to yeet it. Yeah, I'm going to yeet that baby Nightcrawler like Mystique did. But it's cool. I need it. Again, just like Toad, just like Morph, there's people out there that are like, you could have given me a gray prototype and I would have bought it because I need it for my collection.
Yeah, a lot of people are in that same boat where they just want a Mystique in their collection, and this is the option they currently have at retail. And yes, retail's gone up a little bit since its original release, but this is what's available. This is your option. Bring Toys to Work says he loved the Duran Duran reference, Alexi. What about the Apocalypse rumors? Any suggestions there?
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a 5 POA figure.
Okay. Tom's
just
happy
like
about
the
that.
Sentinel. Yeah, just like the Sentinel, when everyone was hyped, like, oh my God, they're going to do a Sentinel. It's going to be a single. It's probably just going to be a 5
Here's
POA.
my printed out checklist. Thank you very much, Mr. Stevie. I've started ticking them off. Tom, can you tick every one of these off? Have you literally got every one?
No, I haven't got the Wolverine and Phoenix T-Pack.
Did you not get it from the pool sale? I got it for like £12.
I didn't get anything in the post sale.
Oh, you could have told me. I would have bunged it in for you, mate. £12. You couldn't say no to that. Bloody hell. So close, Tom. Does that not seeing a list like that does not tempt you to complete it?
There was a time when I used to be a completist, but I've got way too many figures.
It's so hard, isn't it? It's so hard. I was there. I like pressuring Rich into saying that he definitely needs the variant version of Storm he didn't know existed. So, Rich, what version of Storm have you got? Did you ever check? Do you have the whited out eyes on the normal Storm? Which one have you got, Tom? I bet you don't even know, do you?
I haven't even looked.
See? Variants, people. You need to go and track these down.
I haven't pre-ordered the latest wave either. That's the only waves I haven't.
Oh, it's out soon. Star Action Figure says it's due. Soon. Yeah. Soon, very soon. Sorry, Alexi, back to you. So you just think it's going to be 375?
Yeah, I've got my heart invested in the Marvel Select Apocalypse. I had the Build-A-Figure. Right, yeah, I got the Build-A-Figure as it was released. Like, I got that wave. I think Amanda got me that wave for Christmas one year. So I had it, and it just didn't scale right. He's kind of hard to stand. He's got those legs where like they have to be exactly right, or he's gonna fall over. I don't know. I sold him. It was just more. It was worth more being sold than it was to stand in my collection. So I'd rather have that tall Toy Biz Bath or a Marvel Select, which I'm hoping is going to be a better scaling for like the animated series look, where he's a little bit bigger.
I'm just finding the image now to show. There you go. So Diamond Selects have, like, quite rightly announced Apocalypse. And as we mentioned earlier, I was saying to Rush that Diamond Selects, if the bigger scaled characters, can definitely work in a Marvel Legends collection for sure. So there you go. Is there any... what are Marvel Select like at revealing something? There you go, like Titanium Man. What is the Diamond Select? Have you just broke it live on air?
I just popped his hand up.
Oh, okay, cool. What are Diamond Select like if once they reveal something? Do you have to wait years for it to actually come out, or is it likely to be seen anytime soon? Or
I've never gotten the only one I've gotten shortly after release was Titanium Man. But other than that, I have like Destroyer, who had been released already for a while.
And then I want Destroyer.
I think that's about it. I don't have a ton of Marvel Selects just because I'm kind of an articulation snob. But
you're one of them, are you? You're one of them. Of course you are. You're
for some characters,
guy.
You don't really need, Apocalypse doesn't need to do a Spidey squat on a rooftop or something. So
I can see you looking around, Rush. What are you looking for?
Just kind of all the selects I have. I have like the Abomination, the Juggernaut, the Destroyer, Titanium Man. See,
there's a good few bunch and they fit in with Legends seamlessly.
Wonderfully.
Seamlessly, yeah.
Hulkbuster is really good at fitting as well.
The comic Hulkbuster.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have that one as well.
Yeah, he's good. Hopefully Legends get round to the comic version of the Hulkbuster soon too. If Rich in the chat says he's got the normalized Storm, but he also has, I have the variant Magneto and Punch. Damn you, Rich! Damn you!
I was going to make that joke.
Genuinely, the thing is, right, what's so annoying about that is I see when I put it into the case, the little plastic acrylic case I bought, I realised it was unpunched, and I was like, no, it doesn't matter, no one cares. And that was the first thing he bloody mentioned. And I was like, no, I can't let it go.
Dan, I've probably got the card back with the punch thing in it. Do you want me to just send you the punch?
Yes! I'm not even joking. I'll give you the stamp money. How much is a stamp these days? Send it me, and then I can go, F you, Rich.
More than a bit of papers, mate.
Yeah. I just want to do the spite Rich now. Shout out the 100 people that are still here, by the way, which is the perfect opportunity to say thank you to these guys for joining me for Group 1, talking Marvel Legends, and the perfect opportunity for these guys to plug whatever they want to plug. Starting up top with Cloud. Cloud, where can the people find you online?
Instagram, Cloud_network. Gonna try the Reels. It might just be dumb shit, but I'll give it a shot.
Honestly, right, I think just utilising, and again, go and watch my interview, people, with the figure booth. I'll post it again in the chat. It is also pinned to the top of the chat. We talked about algorithms in that. We had like a little moment where we talked about, and we do think just using the new elements of an app, they're more likely going to push your content because Instagram itself is trying to move away from just a photo app. TikTok's the most popular app. They want to be what TikTok is. So I do think Reels and stuff like that are going to make a difference to get discovered. But
I might try a collection walkthrough of this disaster area.
I'd love to see it. Yeah, for sure. I'd love to see it.
After you hit the 100th episode, let's catch up. I do have an idea for a Thursday show. I could take a day off, but we'll talk about that after you hit your 100.
Oh no, for sure. I've said this publicly as well. Once we hit 100, the Thursday show, I feel like we've hit that milestone. Now we can just go a little bit crazy. We've built the audience. People know what they're getting themselves in for, and we can do a few things. I know I've spoke to other people about random topics. So yeah, for sure.
Speaking about next episodes and everything, we do realize that's next Legends and Liquors, the July 4th weekend.
Is it? Okay. Is that a bad thing for Americans?
We can have some fun with that one.
Oh, okay.
Rush, you're going to be letting off fireworks for that one, yeah?
It's the 3rd. Yeah, you're right. It's the 3rd. Yeah, I always forget because we don't celebrate it in the UK. Do you know how I learnt about that? Dry the film Independence Day. Like that's how I learnt about Independence Day as a kid, watching Independence Day. Thought it was about saving the planet from alien invasion.
We can just have all the Americans here complain that we're not getting stuff that UK is and demand, better.
We're just smaller. That's all it is, people. What can I say? But please, I'm going to post all these links.
Said it.
What's that? What'd you say? He said something.
That's left not said.
I'm gonna watch.
So many innuendo things are being said here. I'm holding back. So.
Oh no! What did I say? Now I'm panicking.
You're just smaller.
Oh.
He's got to make up for Dave not being here.
Man.
Jesus.
Oh dear. Okay, let's keep plugging. Tana, where can the people find you online? And deleting your reels.
Yeah. Watch
Instagram deleted his reel.
Watch out for that cloud. They may just
Brandon's on the phone to people like get his reel taken down. Take it down.
He put it up before I did. Even though mine is better, take it down. Anyway, seriously now. SuperTech5000 Instagram and Twitter. And also, if anybody wants to Shredder's Revenge co-op on the PlayStation, SuperTech5000 on PlayStation. One Tuesday a month, we haven't decided yet, or for Tales and Tea.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And I'm going to take a little swig of my mug here
Look
as
at
well.
that! Look at that plug. I like that type of plug. That's so casual.
Nice.
So casual. Oh, I just need a drink. Yeah, please go and plug away. I love the new logo. And you won Infinity Equation as well recently as well, right?
I was, yeah, last week. You can watch my mind frame go from smart, witty, this, that, and the other, slowly downhill as the night goes on till my brain just wanting to go to bed.
Yeah, it's late.
But
It's
it was
late.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, shout out Dante and Alex as always. I'm posting these links to everyone's Twitter, Instagram, in the chat as we talk. So if you are here live now, just click and press follow. Simple as that. Jay, what about you?
I'd like to plug your interview with the Figure Booth actually, because I was watching it earlier, and you mentioned being inspired by the late Glenn Webb. So
I did.
I've also been very inspired by Glenn, and I've just sent you a picture and DM on Instagram of a version of Apocalypse we actually didn't mention, which comes from one of Glenn's action figure evolution videos that I used to watch quite a lot. There's a red bandage wrapped version called Apocalypse Rising. I think it comes from the Onslaught storyline in the 90s.
There he is.
So I think that could be a version that could work on maybe a retro card.
That'd be great.
They did release that as a toy back in the Toy Biz days.
Yeah, I've sent down a screenshot just above from Glenn's video actually of the picture and the toy next to it as well.
He is.
Yeah, shout out Glenn Webb all day, every day. Honestly, late great Glenn Webb. His content is still there to go and consume. Yeah, he was loved. He was my go-to guy on YouTube. Oh, and there you go. You sent me them as well.
Oh yeah, I sent you them the other day.
This is what Jay goes to sleep with every night. David Beckham and Peter Schmeichel in them Manchester United kits as well.
I'll have you know they're not mine. They're so found on Google.
Yeah, They're Jay's. They're Jay's. That's I can recognise that. But just above that, you got clouds, and it's his Toy Story display. No, that's a good shout for Apocalypse for sure. Nice. Yeah, and the Figure Booth interview is really fun. And shout out Nate and Josh all day long. Beautiful. Who's next? Right, hang on. I'm posting these links as we go. I'm trying to get better at this for everybody. All right, there you go. There's Super Turk, and there is Jay's _Toy Collection UK. Beautiful. Next up, who's next? Tom?
At Mini Plastic Multiverse on Instagram and at Mini Plastiverse on Twitter. And then hopefully on Joe's and Juice at some point before the end of the month.
We will. They only did an Instagram live, didn't they, this week? It wasn't a YouTube one.
Reveal anything. Oh, well, they revealed 2 new characters.
Yes, 2 new characters and 2 pre-orders went up of Kamara and Blue Ninjas. But I'm hoping if we wait until the end of the month, we'll have the bloody HasLab to talk about. So, yes, we will do a Joe's and Juice. As soon
as it's just another Instagram live this week, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
saving it. Then we get proper one week after.
Yeah, so we'll save it until the end of the month. But we will be back talking Joe's and Juice. Shout out Mark Tatak as well, as always. He's on duty right now, to be fair. He's on the front line trying to gather that intel for us. So shout out Mark. Rush, what about you?
Instagram, rushfx.ml. And Tom just made me think about something. We're talking about all these options for, Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't bring up the, HasLab option for Apocalypse.
Could. He's a guy who can change his scale. He could.
Yeah. Beyond that, I also sent you a picture on your Instagram. I meant to talk about this when we were discussing Mystique. An option for, extra head accessory would have been, since the animated series would have been, when she was the
Great shout.
Senator Kelly's secretary, which would have just been a repainted Myra McTarget glasses head. So
that would have been a great shout.
But beyond that, just rusheffects.ml. Not really getting to my video that I'm trying to make just because my work is now going 6 days a week until the end of July. So
painful.
And it's hot here. It's like yesterday it was 99 degrees, no joke, and feels like temperature of 107, which I actually did the math here for you over there.
I appreciate this.
41.6 degrees Celsius.
But now I know what you see. I appreciate it because now I know what you're talking about. When you say 100 degrees, I'm just like, I don't actually know what that is. Is that hot? But now you're telling me that. Now I know it's very hot. So we had one good day in the UK, by the way, people. On Friday, we had a good day, and that's it. That's all we get for the year now. That's it. Back to rain. It's literally raining now. It's just miserable. We get one good day a year, and we've had it already. Back to miserable UK for us.
Yeah, so with that video, it might take a little longer until, after July. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, as long as your figures don't melt, you're good to go. They're not going anywhere. You're fine. Alexi?
Yeah, on Instagram, your boys got toys. On YouTube, your boys got toys. I do a couple reels, nothing like you guys have been talking about, but in my experience, the algorithm does push them way more. I think I got like 200 likes on a Captain America reel that I did a while back, and I was like, I don't even have 200 followers, so I don't know where all these likes came from.
Yeah.
But it's fun, and you can add some effects and some music and everything to it. And then I do want to do a couple shout outs. See some cool shirts in the group today. Jay's, I spot that Loot Crate Ninja Turtle shirt. Amazing.
Nice.
Yep, and then the black variant of the Dan Who
love it.
shirt. I see that one, Tom. Nice.
I love it.
It's actually it does look black on camera.
Oh, it's navy? Oh, it looks totally black.
Get it right.
And then the last shout out is Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, and Happy Father's Day to my father, Jesse Gonzalez, and happy early birthday. I'm going to clip this and send it to him.
Happy Father's Day and happy early birthday. Enjoy.
Yeah. His birthday is July 3rd, actually.
Great weekend to celebrate.
Yeah. So, happy Father's Day. Thanks for having me on. It's always fun, and it's always great to talk to you guys.
I appreciate it. And again, always fun talking to you guys. Hopefully you stick around. We've still got a duck race to have. Get Group 2 in here and talk some toys again, all right? So, gentlemen, I'll see you on the next one.
I'm going for that one spot.
Yeah, wow, you're so close. So close, Tanner.
2-minute race.
See you in a bit. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye-bye. Right.
Later.
Beautiful. Cool. So, as they drop out, I'm going to go and get myself another drink, make sure my dog's still alive. And Group 2, if you are out there, Group 2 is Jamie, Austin, Matt, Z-Man, Hugo, and Mike. So if you are around, send me the fresh DM, people, and I'll get you straight in here. And we can talk about some toys all over again. See what you guys think of the recent reveals. And we can bring up anything you want. If you don't want to talk about Marvel, we don't have to. But it's always curious to hear what you guys think. Of course, talk about some new toys as well. But we'll still be here for another hour at least at this point. Amanda's not in, you see, so I can go a little bit mad. I've got to pick her up from the airport in a bit. So as long as Teddy doesn't go too insane, we're good to go. I'm tempted to just order a pizza while I'm sat here as well. I'm starving. I won't do it, though. That's unprofessional. But I will go and get another drink. So if you are in Group 2, please start sending me those fresh DMs. And to everyone in the chat, I will be back in like 30 seconds. You can count them. Don't go anywhere. Pow! And I'm back in the room. Do you know what's depressing, right? So I said I was going to go down and get another drink. So I went in downstairs, went to my kitchen, opened my fridge. There's a bottle of Koppelberg glistening at me. Looks very nice and delicious. I went to go and grab it. And then I realised I've just said I've got to go and pick up Amanda from the airport and I need to drive. And I've already had a drink. Can I risk having 2 drinks? No, I can't. That's just irresponsible. So, so now I've just got a can of Coke instead. So, Coke, if you want to sponsor me, here we go. Welcome to the channel. So, yeah, now I'm depressed I can't have more Koppelberg. Damn, I forgot about that. Disappointing. Anyway, hopefully toys will cheer me up and we can get these guys in here. So, if you are in Group 2, hopefully I've got a fresh DM waiting for me and I'll get you in here. Shout everyone in the chat. Before I get them in, let me just say hello to everyone who's back in the chat. Again, I do appreciate everyone jumping in. If you are in the chat now watching live, say hello. Say hello. Show me you're alive and about, and let me shout you out as the names scroll, okay? It's a Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are on the planet. I appreciate you, and let me say hello to some people, all right? So if you're in the chat, say hello right now. So the anonymous dude said, did anyone say pizza? I did. I'm tempted. Does anyone want to order me a pizza? That would be great. Dan can't drink and drive. That's very true, Greg. That's responsible, right? That is responsible. Dilute your drink down now. It's Coke. I've gone for Coke. We're all good. Oh, okay. Coke works for sure. Oof. Hi, Dan says bring toys to it. Hi, Michael. Hello. Michael put out a very positive message on his Instagram yesterday, which made me smile. He is 100% right. We should be positive and share something. If you enjoy some content, share it. It's genuinely an extra button and it will make someone's day. Honestly, make a difference. And yeah, Michael, I appreciate that message. Okay, who say it? There you go. A lot of hellos. This is what I like. Cloud with the foxes. I spoke to him. Just spoke to him a second ago. Not Evren, Z-Man, Raiho, Javi's in the building. Gary's Grails says, hello, Dan. Hello, Gary. How's the Grails? Phil Jones is waving and waving back, Phil. I see you. Jamie's Collectables and Coke. Spin-off. Could be. Andrew Clark. Hello, Andrew. Hey, how you doing, Andrew? How you good? Mark Rose with the pals. Prophet with the pals. Omega Weapon 13 says, you can still drink. Let Amanda drive back. She hasn't got a car, so she'll be walking back. So, unfortunately, I can't drink right now. Eric Alfred Babel said, what's up? Christopher Allen, he says, hello. Hello, Christopher. Damien says, 15 degrees midsummer here in Shedland. Yeah, 15 degrees is pretty miserable, isn't it? It's not warm at all. Sane Shooter says, what's up, Dan? Warriors champs. Congratulations to the Warriors. But I can only say Steph Curry. I don't know anyone else. I don't know much about NBA. I'm sorry. Compulsive Collector with the Hank emoji. I've got the helicopter out from Hero of Collections. We'll speak to Austin in a second. Mark Rose. Right, I appreciate everyone. Let's get Group 2 in here. Thank you very much to everyone who's watching live. Do you like talking toys? Good, because we're going to do it all over again. All over again. Where is my Instagram? Where are you? You're on my screen somewhere. Oh, I dragged you over here, didn't I? Okay. I'm a one-man machine here on Instagram. I'm on Instagram? On Streamlabs. What am I talking about? Okay, have I got some fresh DMs? I hope I do. Jamie, there you go. Wouldn't be a Legends and Liquor without him. I told Jamie, if you can't do a Legends and Liquor one week, I'm not even going to do it either. Like, what's the point? What's the point? There's Matt, Gahubra J, Hugo's already. Pal, Z-Man, he's got COVID, so he's off mission at the minute, so he's available to join us. There's Mike. There is Austin as well. And I think that is a lot. Did someone say they was going to be late? I can't remember. Austin, I think you said you were going to be late. Pow, I'm not late. Oh, he isn't late. Good. I was confused then. Beautiful. Okay, links have been sent, I think, to everybody. If I'm missing someone, I'm sure they will let me know. Mike, Hugo, Z-Man, Matt, Austin, Jamie. I think that's everyone. I'll wait for everyone to join the chat. I'll join the Zoom call, and then I will get them in here. What toppings do you like on your pizza, Dan? Great question. Anything meat. Now, I'm glad Rush is in here because he would be making innuendos all day long. But yes, meaty the better. See, I'm glad he's not here. I don't eat fruit and veg. So no sweet corn or pineapple or anything like that. No mushrooms, no peppers. Just simple. Just keep it meaty. All right? Sausage, bacon, chicken, pork, whatever. Just big meat feast. Anything meaty. I think in the UK, the Snappy Pizzas do something called a meat feast. Love that. My favourite pizza is Snappy Pizza. I don't know if the Americans have a Snappy Pizza. Domino's is okay. What do I get at Domino's? I think I get the Mighty Meaty or the one with the barbecue base. Quite like that. Oh, now you're just making me hungry. I can't cancel a show for food, can I? I'm thinking about it. No, I won't really. That's out of order. Let's get group 2 in here. And let's not talk about toys. Let's just talk about pizza toppings. I'm going to do that instead. Okay, are they all in? I think they're all in. Let's get them in. There they are. There they are. Lads, am I missing everyone? Or is that everyone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Beautiful. We're good. All right, let's start up top. Hugo, how you doing? And what's your favourite pizza topping?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
I'm all good. I'm fine. I'm hungry. What's your favourite pizza topping?
Has to be pepperoni.
Classic. It's a classic. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Matt's got the pink headphones on. That means he wants to have a victory in the duck race. I remember that tradition. How you doing, Matt? And what's your favourite pizza topping?
I'm doing good. I'm gonna be controversial here. I'm not a huge pizza person.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fine. I'd rather you say that than like say some weird topping that no one would agree with. Do you know, like that's fine.
Well, like anchovies and jelly.
I'm not a turtle. Not Michelangelo. Talking about someone who loves Michelangelo, it's this guy. It's Mike. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
We're all good.
And I'd have to say barbecue chicken.
Oh, barbecue chicken. Good shout. I like it. Pretty good. Jamie, what about you?
I'm all good. Any pizza topping.
Any.
I'm fat. All right, any pizza.
Any pizza on a pizza. I'd have it. Beautiful. Austin, how you doing? You're not late.
Yeah, I'm thankful for that. And as far as pizza, either normal cheese or put some ham on there.
Okay, that's simple but nice, delicious. Z-Man, how you doing, my friend? I know you're under the weather, but we appreciate you being here. Hopefully we can cheer you up and distract you for at least an hour. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'd say favorite topping would be either plain or tandoori chicken. Just,
nice. Oh, tandoori chicken. I like it. A little bit of a kick there. I like it. Chica Monkey Kiara's just jumped in and she said, I heard pizza. We do know she does her own pizza delivery service. She also seems to like meat feasts. Send one my way. I'll send Jay the address and you can send one my way. We'll deliver it. Any pizza is good pizza. See, I should have stopped talking about food. I'm starving now. Great Kless in the chat says, hi, I've not seen that name before. Hello, how you doing? Okay, gentlemen, let's talk about some toys, shall we? What new toys you've got? Let's start up top with Hugo. Hugo, what you got?
Wow. The only things I recently picked up are my very first 2 G.I. Joes, which are Cobra Commander and Barbecue.
Nice. Did you get them in the sale?
No, I got them off Star Action Figures.
Nice. Okay, so are they the first 2 you've got? You said.
Yeah.
So Cobra Commander's a great shout. Obviously, the leader of Cobra. So you needed him, I think. So he's a good shout. And Barbecue is a good guy. He looks villainous, but he actually helps you prevent fires. He encourages people about fire safety. That's why he's got a hose that he holds. So here's for your good guy shelf. Who else do you need? I think you need like Duke and Scarlet, Roadblock. There's a rabbit hole that you're going to fall down there, Hugo. Yeah. There's Army Builders galore as well. But it's a fun line to collect, and it does look great as you start building them up. Are you tempted to get more, or did you just buy a few just to test them out?
Well, I've already pre-ordered I pre-ordered most of them, basically.
Yeah, there's a few due as well recently. In the next few months, we should be getting next few weeks, we should be getting Spirit, Storm Shadow, Cobra Officer. I know that Fiona and the Crocmaster's out right now. But yeah, there's a few. Have a look around on the sites, Hugo, because there are some Joes going quite cheap. Like Flint and Lady J, I've seen for like £10 a pop somewhere. And I know that the bike is the bike and Breaker. That's only £20 somewhere as well, which is pretty good for the bike.
If you go to Forbidden Planet, like in the London Megastore, I think that one is 20, and then Flint as well. I got him for like 15.
Yeah, I brought Destro for £5 from Forbidden Planet. £5, Hugo. So you can find them cheap. You just got to look, my friend.
Perfect time to jump in.
Go on.
Oh no, I was saying it's a perfect time to jump in that line because you can get pretty much, any of them now pretty effectively.
Yeah. Cobra Island figures used to be quite hard to obtain, like Beachhead and some of the Beachhead was probably quite rare at a time, and maybe Baroness. But they've just re-released all them in the US, right, Mike? Are they on like Big Bad now?
Yeah. Actually, Big Bad, Nerdzoic. I think a couple other like smaller places. I think they're all starting to use the same distributor, which kind of undercut the exclusivity of it.
Yeah,
and,
I think Hasbro are allowed to, after like a certain amount of time, they're allowed to give more stock to elsewhere, and I think that's what's happened with those Target exclusives. It's like a certain amount of time has passed where they can pass them on to other retailers. But it's a good line to collect, Hugo. I don't mean to enable you, but I'll be keeping an eye out for you. If I spot a bargain, I'll make sure I message you and let you know.
Yeah, thanks.
But any more, or just the Joes?
No, I actually picked up some Legends, so
Nice.
I picked up.
You're in the right place for it. You're in the right place to talk Legends.
I picked up Nova from last year because I missed them, and then I also picked up most of the Colossus Wave, the AOA one from last year.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Nice. Where did you get them from?
Hasbro Pulse Sale.
Yeah, perfect opportunity to just backtrack and pick up some figs. Are you building the Builder figure?
Yeah, already built this guy. Love
happy
him.
days. Yeah.
He is amazing.
It is a great figure. Colossus, AOA Colossus. I've grew to love AOA over time. At first, I was like, that's not my version of X-Men, but I understand now. Just it's a different world, different continuity. All right, good looking stuff. Matt, what about you? You and Baby Yoda there. You and Grogu. You been buying any toys?
Yeah. I've got just a couple of things to show off.
Okay,
First little set. I've got to give a little. Well, I was going to say face to face, but it's camera to camera. Shout out to Austin.
There he is.
Here he is. He very kindly.
The Black Order.
Told me his old Black Order. So.
Epic.
One of my biggest recent collecting regrets was missing out on the Amazon, Children of Thanos pack, and Austin was like, kind of thinking of getting rid of these. Would you like them? So I was like, I mean, I don't want to take them away from you if you want to keep them, but he was like, nah. So I got them. And
those
I'm very
figures
happy.
are great. They're still on my display, literally right above me, right there above my head.
And
Top
it's like
row, Black Order.
Even though they're technically the inaccurate versions, like they're all the original releases, for me, the one collecting rule that has stayed the same has been, if it's good enough for in here, it's good enough for on there.
Yep, I like that.
I can look at these on the shelf. It's those characters. It makes me think of Infinity War. So it's good enough for me.
To be fair, it's only really Corvus. No, the Corvus Glaive's all right. Ebony Mar's fine. They're both the same anyway. Just a slight redeco.
The only major one is
Cull Obsidian. Yeah.
But even then, it's just.
But it's
I still like that.
You can't not look at that and still think. You don't look at that and think, oh, that's not Cull Obsidian. You look at that and think it's Cull Obsidian, the Dark Elf, Dark Dwarf. Did they call him in the comics? I can't remember. Anyway, I think they're great figures. Yeah, they're great figures anyway, is my point, Matt, and they will work fine for a Black Order on your shelf, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
Have you got Thanos to stand them with?
I do. He's not out at the minute. I haven't gotten him set up on a shelf yet, but I have like the Infinity Saga 2-pack Thanos.
Yeah.
So I can have them all armored up together and everything. But an extra little shout out to Austin. He made me out
there
of
he
Lego.
Is. There he is. That is so cool. It's so cool that you can do that, Austin.
I'm obsessed with this. It's great because I have a little controller, and the face that he gave me has a little angry face, so I can have heated gamer moments, and also I've got a duck. So if I get any points today,
it's bringing you luck
because of this thing.
One day, Austin, I'm gonna wear a grey hoodie and a maroon T-shirt and come dressed as my Lego minifig. We should make that happen.
Oh. Idea for next Halloween, you can dress up as Lego Dan.
Lego Dan, I'll do it. As long as Brandon dresses up as a clone trooper. But yeah, they're cool. I do love that, Austin. Mine are right here on my display, on my shelf, right there. Every time. I appreciate it.
One extra thing. It's time for another edition of Matt buys actual children's toys instead of adult collectibles.
Okay.
So I watched Lightyear yesterday, It was really good, and I impulsively bought a Zerg.
That is the problem of being an adult with money and liking something that instantly has toys available. You just can't help yourself.
Oh yeah, it's one of them. It's like the Zerg's not the thing that hurts, because the thing that amazes me is, I mean, obviously it's a lot lighter, but these were the same price.
Yeah.
And look at the size of him. It's insane. Obviously it's less detail and everything, but it works. But the reason I've got this Zerg is because, again, due to impulse, I've pre-ordered the SHF Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, so you needed a bad
out.
guy. Yeah. That makes
So
sense.
I was just obsessed with the movie. It was so good. Like, you know when you think a movie's gonna be good, and it's like it is good, but there was just something about it. Maybe it's just my space bias. I just like space things.
As much as I like Chris Evans, I was just when I first seen this get announced, it just made me think, why is like Tim Allen? Is it Tim Allen? What's his name? It is Tim Allen.
Yeah, Tim Allen.
I was like, why is Tim Allen? Like he's still around. He still sounds exactly the same. Like why couldn't he be Buzz? So
I was gonna say it was weird at first, but this isn't really much of a spoiler. They sprinkle a few of the iconic Buzz lines in.
Yeah.
And Chris Evans actually does a really good job with it. And he does, I don't know, it's like, it does feel weird at first, but after you hear a couple of the lines, it does sort of settle in, and it's like, okay, I can hear Buzz in that.
To be fair, I've seen some interviews, and Chris Evans was like being very kind and saying, "Look, these are someone else's lines that someone else made iconic," and he wasn't trying to claim them or anything like that. But,
I think it's slightly accurate to films and their merchandise anyway. Because the Toy Story figures themselves, it's Tom Hanks's brother that does the voiceover. So if you get merchandise from the film, it's not with the actor.
Yeah. Again, I have no doubts it'll be really good. I'll probably end up seeing it with their niece or something. Have you lost those now, Matt? I've seen those fire out from Zerg's arm.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I forgot how powerful it actually was. Like compared to the Sonic robot, the Death Egg robot, like the thing that fires out of that, it just goes like a few centimeters. They're gone. I can see one.
Let us know next time if you found them.
Yeah, I'll find them in 2 weeks. There is one other thing.
Go for it, yeah.
I haven't actually got it in hand, but it's something I've ordered. I asked in the Instagram group about I don't know whether to pronounce it Sona or Sona toys, but I ordered the Turtles in Time NECA figures.
Oh, you've went for it. So you went for all of them, like straight away.
Oh, I can't just get one, can I?
True. You're not wrong. Wrong.
I mean, I could have just gotten Donatello and left it at that.
That would have been fun. That would have been fun as well.
It's been a week of impulses because, as we all know, a certain Ninja Turtles game came out on Thursday.
Yeah.
And
there you go. Look, everyone's got turtle love. I love it. I just should change this to a Turtles and Tea episode. I don't know if I can do it live. No, I can't do it live. I don't want to miss that. I was about to change all the graphics to Turtles and Tea then, just as a joke. But if that had messed up my Streamlabs and kicked us off, it wouldn't have been worth it. So I won't risk it.
No, honestly, it's an amazing game. It's not often I've played a game and just completely fell in love with it. Like I started playing it on Thursday, and I was playing it with a mate, and we were just going to do like the first couple of levels just to see what it was like. We finished the whole game.
How long did it take to do that?
About 3 hours.
That's manageable
for a beat 'em up for the style of game it is. It's a decent length.
And you didn't get bored of it. It didn't feel too repetitive.
No, it's even I spent like a good extra hour. I think it might have been no, not Saturday. It could have been Friday. Yes, Friday night.
See, he spent so much time on it. He doesn't know what day of the week it is.
But I went back to it, and it doesn't feel repetitive to go back and play levels. At least not for the first couple of times. It probably will eventually, but with the amount of different characters you can pick,
I think I'm going to end up getting this, and I think I will. Games are bad because I have a window to do something, so I choose to make videos. So if I buy a game, I'm going to think, right, I can finish this YouTube video or play the game. And like, if I play the game, then I won't have I need to stay away. That's why. That's my mentality when it comes to computer games, because I know I love them, but limited time.
It is one of those. It's not a game that takes up hours of your time.
Yeah, that's good to know.
A level takes about 10 to 15 minutes at most. So you could take it one level at a time if you're ever just bored and thinking like, I've got 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think I will. All right, some good stuff there. I like the mix of stuff.
I'm done. I've taken up too much time.
No, it's all good. This is show and tell. We're all good. This is the place for it. And share that. Again, I buy stuff, and I tell you every week. Amanda doesn't care. I'm glad that I have you guys to talk to. So this is the perfect place for it. Don't apologise. Mike. Another Turtles guy. I can see something Turtle related in screen right now.
So,
have you went a bit crazy and done something?
A little. Well, so after the last time when you guys were when we were all talking to try to get Tom to sell his blob,
yeah,
I ended up selling mine at the same time.
Okay.
Because of that stream, it kind of like gave me that sense
Kick
of
to sell it.
I can get rid of it. Because it was I did love it, but it was put away and I didn't really display it often, and I figure they're going to come out with one eventually. Then the time that I would pull it out, it's gone.
Yeah.
So sold that off, used the money, and kind of did something.
There it is.
And
it's massive.
Yeah, and then I kind of drew on it too.
it does look impressive, like you holding it up like that. Like it's undoubtedly, I know it's unlicensed, but it's undoubtedly the Turtle van. The extra work you've done on it does make it pop, make it that little bit more animated style. It does look good. What's the toy company again for it?
Was it Underground Arsenal?
Yes, Underground Arsenal.
And so it's pretty much. It's exactly like the reviews, and the only thing you really have to worry about, I guess, is some people might not get the letters. I got them, so I didn't have to worry about that. But so they got shorted on the letters, so they can't.
Oh, some people didn't even get the letters at all.
Yeah, there was somebody on Pixel Dan's. He was showing off from one of the toy shows, and the guy had to go and print his own or something. But this thing.
So what turtles have you got displayed with it? What turtles are you using?
I'm using the Toon Turtles.
The color guide ones.
Yeah, because the way I did it up, I did the lines were kind of, they're not exactly uniform, and I made it so it's more of a flat yellow, so it matches up the Toon ones, and then I got Metalhead driving with your buddy there.
There he is. It looks great. And, honestly, just on camera, like it does look really good. It's on AliExpress as well, which makes it like quite easy to obtain.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to step away. But it does undoubtedly looks really good.
Well, the shows, what's it? The Shozy, they only had it for $237 because I think most of the cost on it is shipping.
Yeah.
But this thing, I ordered it on the end of May, and it showed up like on a showed up on like a Sunday, I think. My wife was like, "This is a huge box for you," and I was like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, shit, you weren't meant to see that.
Yeah, but so I mean, I sold off that figure and bought this, so it doesn't feel as
that's the fun of collecting as well. Like we all have those items on the shelf that we love, but there comes a time where you're like, okay, I've enjoyed that, but let's move it on and get something else in. And like you said, Hasbro they've got to get round to doing Blob again. We've just got we got last year MODOK, this year we're getting Mojo. They'll revisit Blob. They will. It's a matter of time.
And that's in doing that, I'm gonna let my Spiral figure go because. I figure they'll redo her eventually too.
Hopefully so, yeah. Especially with the Mojo World out now, like, people are going to be asking, "Where's the rest of the Mojo World themed characters?" So,
yeah. And then thank you, Austin, by the way, for the hookup. Showed me a site that I could order the Fordo or the Red Arc Troopers that everybody's going crazy for. It was a Walmart exclusive. Yeah. He was from like the short-lived one. Sorry, my mic reflection here.
2003.
Yeah, the weird animation style, wasn't it? It's different from the other Star Wars stuff. Yeah.
And you can try to get it off Walmart, but right now it's people that bought it off Walmart and then selling it back on Walmart. And actually, Nerdzoic just posted that he got more in stock, like within a few minutes ago. So that I got that one. I'm psyched because I've been pretty much refreshing like crazy. But then I ended up getting from Snowman Toys. and got it. Like I said, it was the other part of the. I sold Blob and Warhulk and got this and that for it. Essentially. And then another little rabbit hole I jumped into is the Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. Who's that? I can't see the glare.
Oh, Scareglow.
Scareglow. Okay.
They're coming down at Target for like $11, and it was like one of those like, grab it before it's gone type things.
Yeah.
They're the story may be awful, but the figures still look amazing.
Yeah.
It's like that in the UK as well. They're putting most of the like old ones for like £10 or even $9. So, yeah.
And I don't even collect, Masters of the Universe, but I kind of wanted to get, the He-Man and the Skeletor. I guess is actually just that I have. It's the old Toys R Us 2-pack one. I guess that one's still just as good, so I don't have to replace him. But I want to get the He-Man, or at least the 40th one, because there's, it's kind of a character to get. And then I ended up finding, I don't collect MCU figures, but I had to get a Portal. When I saw them on, $15. But then I went ahead and added some LED
I'm curious
lights.
to see this. Go for it. Hey,
And
that does look good.
it doesn't do the spin that some people have done. Like I just did, this is just just little mini Christmas lights are hot glued on the back.
Looks good though.
Yeah, easy and
on the display. That will look great. Like obviously you don't have any MCU stuff, but you can still use that with comic figures or whatever. What are you doing?
I do have some Spider-Man related MCU figures.
Of course, yeah.
But I wouldn't probably put it with like the Venom and the SH Figure Art Spider-Man that I have from Homecoming. And other kind of figures like that, and maybe make it so that they have a little multiverse of their own.
You need to get the new Ned and Peter 2-pack, and then Ned can be the one wielding the portals in your collection.
Yeah, actually, that would be a good idea. But yeah, so that's been my grabs. Although I did see the SH Figure Arts movie Deadpool did ship, and supposedly that's going to show up, after all the time that's been on pre-order.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. Something like that just doesn't scale with everything else I have, so like I avoid the imports that are a little bit shorter. But they're undoubtedly great figures for sure. But I like the way you've done that, Mike. You've like sold off things to get new things, and like it keeps it fun because you're getting new stuff, but it's not hurting the wallet or hitting like hard. Yeah. So that's good, clever way to do it. And again, it's part of the Disney trip coming up. Exactly. It's all part of collecting, isn't it? It's like you've got to make those cuts and every now and then to try and get the new stuff. We've all done it. But yeah, some good stuff. Let's move across to Jamie. Jamie, you got anything new to show off?
These guys came in.
Hey! So, Captain Britain, UK repping.
Yes, definitely. I got swept up in the hype of Stranger Things. Got 11.
Oh, yeah, of course. You hooked me up with Hopper. Remember, you sent me Hopper, and Hopper's. Yeah. Hopper's. I was about to pull my cable out to show you, but it's stuck. I've been really tempted to get the rest of the kids because I've got Hopper and 11. That's all I've got. But they're so expensive.
I've got all in my watch list.
Yeah, same. But they're all like £50 a pop, and I'm like, I can't spend £200 on bloody McFarlane. I can't do it. But I want them.
I've got them in my watch list, so it may happen, may not.
Didn't one of you guys post something in the group actually about Stranger Things and Playmates? Oh, I need to look at this. Keep talking. I'll find a picture, but keep talking, Jamie.
I was gonna bring this up later on if we were just talking about.
We can go off on a tangent. Yeah,
any reveals, but I think it's like kind of like the Cobra Kai stuff that they did. There's like some Stranger Things crossover that's going to be revealed at some point.
Hang on, I'm just looking for an image. Hang on.
The Turtles, like a 2-pack of them, like maybe 11, and like the kids instead of like maybe that.
Hang on, one sec.
I mean, if we get Dustin dressed up as Donatello,
I don't want the Turtles dressed up as them. I want figure, but I don't trust Playmates. This is what we're talking about, people. For anyone who's curious, basically, Playmates have put this picture up saying coming soon, Netflix Stranger Things, and you'll see there it says Stranger Things times Turtles TMNT collabs Playmates revealed on the 8th of July. So like Matt was referring to, are we gonna get, well, we're clearly gonna get a Playmates Turtles crossover, but is it gonna be a turtle with one of the kids from Stranger Things, or is it gonna be the Turtles dressed up? Like, is it gonna be like Leonardo with a blonde wig and a pink dress? Do you know, like, are we gonna get that weird crossover, or are they gonna be separate figures?
New ones a few years ago.
Yeah, like they did the turtle. They've done the Turtles of the Ghostbusters. They've done the Turtles of wrestlers. Like, I could see them doing turtle cosplay as Stranger Things characters, but I don't think it will be. I don't think it will be. I think it will be like Matt's saying, Cobra Kai style, a turtle with a character. Mike, I don't appreciate that. I can see you in the comments there, Mike. Donatello being eaten by a demo going, I don't appreciate that, Mike. All right, I can see what you're typing there. I'm curious about this, lads.
Hopefully the face sculpts are slightly better than the Bandai ones that have come out recently.
Yeah. So, like, obviously, going off on a tangent, but for what Jamie was saying is that we've both got that Stranger Things itch, and the show's going to be back out early July as well, so we're still going to be itchy for them. And the McFarlane ones are decent enough, but I'm not paying the aftermarket price for them. That's all. I refuse to pay £50 for them. Brandon got quite lucky and found Lucas for like £20 somewhere in the UK, like just at normal retail. So you probably want to hit up Brandon, and he'll tell you where we got that if I remember. But this is curious. I'm very curious of it, but I can't say I have a high bar for Playmates. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, they recently had the Street Fighter stuff out, and it looked fine, but not the quality that I'm looking for. That's all. But curious.
That weird painting.
Yeah, curious. We'll find out on the 8th.
I'm going to say just in time for the 100th stream.
100th show, we can talk about it. Of course we can. We'll do what we want on the 100th show. So hopefully it's decent, but I don't. Again, Playmates, they just use the same old books. It's just going to be the characters from Cobra Kai with different clothes. I guarantee it. The same molds. Ugh, such a waste of opportunity. Someone good needs to grab this Stranger Things line. We need everybody. We need Steve. We need Mike's sister. What's she called? Nancy. Yes.
Nancy,
we need them all. We need Robin. We need them all. I'm in. I'm all in for a Stranger Things figure line if someone good gets it, and not Playmates or McFarlane. Anyway, let's go back to it. Sorry, Jamie. We went off on a tangent, but you got me started.
I've got another Hellfire Hank on the way.
Wait.
Not here yet. He was stuck in Heathrow again.
So where did you get it from?
The same way. America.
Okay.
Cost me £60, but
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was shipping and everything.
Mate, that is some dedication to the Who crew. That is some dedication right there. I appreciate that. The Who crew.
I thought he was going to go the same way as the Necaradian because he got stuck in customs for a while. But I think it's the shape of the box. I think they thought it was like cocaine or something.
Clearly. You need to stop importing drugs, Jamie. That's what it is, and then your figures would get here quicker.
But he's moved now, so he should be here in the next week.
Good.
Also, the super producer Rich, I got a parcel from him. He sent me some comics, which
nice.
I'm appreciative for.
Shout out Rich M as always. Hang on, I'm trying to. Since we were talking about the Who crew, I do want to mention that the Who crew 100 stuff. But I'll get it up while we're talking. So shout out Rich for the comics. Any more, Jamie?
I think that's it.
All right, beautiful. Austin, over to you, my friend. What you got showing off?
Well, I actually sent you the reels of my recent pickups.
Ah, okay. So on the real game. Here and list them.
Yeah.
On the real game. All right, 1 second then. Let me go to the gram. Okay, that Instagram is Instagram on the web's a bit naff, though. They'll be small, but we'll be able to see them. Okay, so first thing, 20th anniversary. You've got.
Yep.
Okay, so is that
Hulk, Spike Wiki, the retro vintage card Wolverine, Fennec Shand.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch. I still need that myself. Yeah. Scarlet Witch, retro Scarlet Witch. And Loki, the female Loki, of course.
This was my Big Bad Toy Store, and I think it was like a GameStop pickup for this reel.
Oh, which Raptors at. Oh, I'm so itchy for Raptors after seeing Jurassic Park as well, and they're hard to find too. What is that? Just the regular one, just the big Raptor.
Amber Collection. Yeah.
Yeah, the Amber Collector have like 8 different Raptors. You know, it's crazy, and I've got virtually all of them. But I realised I should have brought multiple of like the regular Raptor. Like him, yeah. Look.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a.
Look how happy he is there with Alan Grant.
They look amazing. I actually got to hunt down Blue.
Honestly,
it's really great.
I'm so sad they killed the Amber Collection. So sad about it. And they're not getting cheap either. Like on the aftermarket, Amber Collection's getting pretty pricey. And because the line's discontinued, it just adds to that aftermarket price. And those Raptors are really, really nice. Really, really good.
Can I interject?
Go on, interject. What are you talking about?
I completely forgot. I wanted to ask: Has anybody in the UK pre-ordered anything from Zavvi before? Like, wasn't the Sentinel?
The Sentinel was on Zavvi, yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah, the Sentinel went fine.
Right?
Oh, I have a horror story of the Sentinel with Zavvi, but I think that wasn't their fault. But Zavvi was good about it because they were like, "Oh, we're sorry about this situation." And they gave me like a refund, so it was actually all right.
Oh, that's not so bad. No, it's just I'm desperate for an Amber Collection Raptor, but almost none of them are available anywhere. But Zavvi has one up for pre-order, so I will take any Raptor I can get.
Oh, you need to send me that link. You need to send me that link so I can try my luck as well, Matt.
Because I do think the only thing with Zavvi I've seen is that they are late to get pre-orders, but later than anyone else. But
I can wait. It doesn't matter as long as I eventually get a dinosaur.
I've got virtually all of them, as I said, but I feel like I needed at least 3. I want 3 of the ones that Austin's holding. Do you know, like that original,
the OG ones?
Yeah, the OG Raptor pack. And I don't know why I didn't think of that originally, because now they're just too hard to obtain, frustrating times. But anyway, sorry, we're talking about Raptor too much. What about these Legends? Legends are good as well, right?
Oh yeah. Initially, I was only gonna get Cap and Toad of the 20th anniversary, and then.
Are you opening these, by the way, as well? You keep on cards, yeah.
Oh yeah, like there's Cap.
There he is, yeah.
There's Hulk, like because I didn't think I needed Iron Man and Hulk. But then the Pulse Sale Days event hit, and I could get Iron Man for retail, so I said, screw it, why not? And I can't have 3 without the 4th, so I used some GameStop points to get the Hulk. And yeah, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah, it makes sense. As I said, it's a one-off. It's like just the 20th line, nice little set on their own. Why not?
Yeah. And then the second reel's shorter. I think it's only like 3 items, 3 or 4 maybe.
There you go.
Ahsoka, which I have right here.
Sabretooth. And then there's Iron Man. There's the other one. There's the rest of the Trinity. Oh, I've seen them. I'm tempted to get them. They're the little mech suits, ain't they? You've showed me these before, and every time I see them, I'm like, I should get them. They're only £8 or something like that, I think. Have you got them?
Here's the...
No, I was going to say, if you've got a big Tesco near you, they're on Club Card for like £6.50.
Ah, okay. So yeah, I do.
If that pushes you. Oh, my local Tesco's. They used to have like half an aisle for toys. Now it's like a tenth of an aisle.
I've got like a big Rico Arena Tesco, like in Coventry. It's the biggest, like massive. But their toy sections just doesn't get new stuff. It's just the same wrestling stuff.
I'd have to like travel far, or not far, but like where I used to live, just to go to a big Tesco. But I did find like in that small Tesco, all those the Captain America mech and the Miles mech. And I was just like, yes, thank God.
Yeah, they are tempting. Just as a little collection, those mechs. They're quite. I like a little collection that's cheap. That's why I'm liking those Marvel 375 stuff at the minute, because it's just a little cheap tangent I can go off on, and those mech stuff look really cool. Because you get the minifig as well, right, Austin?
Yeah, it's usually just one minifigure with the mech.
Yeah. Still, minifigs can get really expensive as well. Like some minifigs go for crazy money.
Yeah,
he would know. Yeah, he would know.
Don't even look down the Star Wars rabbit hole of most expensive ones. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy.
But I just gotta. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say. I just want to ask out of curiosity, Austin. How many Wolverine mechs is that now that you've got?
I lost count. I want to say around 8 or 9.
What? Why? What? Just for the pieces and stuff?
Yes, because I have a bunch of mechs that I want to build, like the Destroyer armor, a comic SPDR. I've got a whole list of stuff I want to work on. And then all the Wolverines are going to Wolverine Customs, because he's my favorite character.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I don't have my box. Oh, it's over there. But I have at least 10 Wolverines I want to make in Lego form, so that's what those are going to.
And that's the magic of Lego, though. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Like you can just buy multiple things and just break them down and rebuild what you want. That's the fun of it. Fair play.
I might do like that, but like make a US agent mech, because well, you know, agency mech. Come on.
I want a Hellfire Hank mech. Can you make that happen, Austin? Can we get a nice blue and red Hellfire Hank mech?
I can try. I can give it a shot.
I reckon that's got to be doable, right? We can blue and red, easy colours. That'll be fun to see. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. But yeah, fun stuff though, Austin, for sure.
And I've got a few things that are paid for, and like I just don't have here right now. Like I ordered Ragnarok, the deluxe pack, from Target this morning, and I just got a notification before I came on that he had shipped. So
Cyborg Thor, essentially.
Yes.
Yep.
I've got Bulkhead and a second one, a Scarlet Witch, coming in from the Pulse sale that aren't in. Like they shipped the Iron Man just fine, but they didn't ship those, and then I got the we're experiencing delays due to
you've got a weird email, didn't you? You've got like a you're being slow email, because the Pulse sale, to be fair to Hasbro Pulse UK, if you order something they usually do ship same day, but the sale there was a few days delayed, but nowhere near as bad as you guys had.
No, because it's been 2 weeks now since I ordered. And then I've got Speedball and the new Iron Man in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm really excited for those. Yeah,
no, always fun with stuff that arrives in its in little piles. You never know what to open first. But it's some fun stuff there. I like that's what I mean. That's why I like going through these lists, because everyone buys something different and it gets us off on different conversations, so it's always fun. Z-Man, over to you, my friend. Haven't seen you for a while. Again, I'm glad to see you, but we know you've been busy on your missions. What you got that you want to show off?
So I got a few things. I'll first show this because, like, I'm tempted to open it, but I'm not sure. But it's the Mortal Kombat Deception Scorpion.
And so what's? I'm not familiar. So what's that line? Is that an old figure? Like, is that something?
It's an old figure from Jazzware when they had the Mortal Kombat license.
Okay.
So they had, like, from Deception, Sub-Zero, Baraka, and then, like, Deadly Alliance.
So when you say old, how many years are we talking here?
Oof. Let's see. 2005.
Oh, wow.
It's not that old, but, like, yeah.
2005? We're in 2022. I'd say that's old.
Yeah.
In regards to toy collecting, it's yeah.
I always just remember, like, the years, if it's like 2000, like above, I'm that age. So 2005, I was 5. So
mate, I was born in the 80s, so trust me. You're a young man. You're a young man.
Yeah, but other than that, collecting some Judge Dredd stuff, so you know I'm going to be pre-ordering the higher toys. But this is Judge Death. Pretty good figure from the Legendary Superheroes line.
Hang on. I'm stuck. And before you talk anymore, I'm just stuck, right? So you just said that Mortal Kombat thing, you were 5 years old when that figure came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that is your nostalgia. That is your retro. That's like me buying Bucky O'Hare figures. Like, you don't give a shit about Bucky O'Hare, but I do, because they were the toys I had when I was like 5 and 6. So, like, that's your...
No, but, like, when I was young, I grew up with the Mighty Morphin figures because my older brother had them because he was born in the... Yeah, he was born, like, at that time, so he had those. So 90s I grew up
kids are Power Ranger kids, essentially. If you're born in the 90s, you know about Power Rangers. But no, I'm just saying... Sorry, I was caught on that because I was thinking, hang on, 2005, you were only 5. Like, that's your... Their toys... Did you have those toys in your childhood, or did you want those toys when you were that age?
I wanted all the stuff that now I'm trying to, like, get back.
Exactly,
like,
and that's what collecting is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I think in genuine, like, I didn't know anything about, like, at that time, Food Planet, so I just used to go to Toys R Us, like, back when that was, you know, there. But now, like, we've got eBay, so it's just, like,
I hope your parents took you there, because at 5-year-old and you're going to Toys R Us on your own and Forbidden
Planet.
No,
not on my own. With my parents, obviously, yeah.
Mum, I'm off to Toys R Us.
But, so yeah, Judge Death.
Yeah, sorry, I went off on that. I forget how young us all are. It makes me feel old.
But the thing about it is, like, 2005 Mortal Kombat, and like, I remember like playing MK3, but then my first Mortal Kombat was the last 3D game, which was Armageddon on the Wii, which is a weird saying, like, oh, Mortal Kombat game on the Wii, but yeah. So I've just been like trying to get those stuff, but yes, Judge Death. Yeah, so he's good.
Those jaded, they're like smaller than 6 inch, ain't they? They're like 3 3/4 scale.
Yeah, the new ones from Higher Toys. They're
Higher
like
Toys, sorry, yeah.
1/18. This is the Toy Biz one.
Oh,
when they had that license to do like, because I got Judge Dredd.
So the stuff you're showing off is like, this ain't new stuff. This is like you're playing catch up. You are, yeah.
I'm playing catch up because like I'm afraid only Rhino is the newest figure I have. Just because I've been like, I'm waiting for stuff to.
Oh no, please, you can carry it. Please show off the older stuff as well. Again, that's what's so fun. Yeah, the Rhino's great. Rhino's great. There's Austin showing his off as well. Did you have the Builder figure of Austin?
No, I had the torso.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that means you either had Misty Knight or the White Tiger, right? They came with the torso.
I have both. I think I bought Misty with the bath part and Tiger loose.
Because that was one of those waves where 2 figures in the wave came with the same Builder figure piece, if I remember. They stopped doing that though, but Rhino was definitely one of them. 2015.
I was 15 at that time. That's literally. But the newest figure I got, which it's from the Smiths, so it's like I think it's a kids line, but technically, but it's the Predator figures. But what I did is that from the basic figure, I just decoed the hell out of it to make it look, bloody. And
it looks a little bit grittier, yeah, for sure.
So like how getting the like the Lightyear figures, I would get them and then customize them to be more like, because they're cheaper, because then that way you can easily just go to town with the paint. So
yeah, you don't feel so bad about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Really, like I'm mainly doing customizing, but like I want to make MK3 ninjas with these Power Ranger Alpha Squad figures. So I was like, oh, they look good for like army building, like the Alpha Squad Lightning Collection. So
yeah. That's I talk about that in my in the podcast with on the figure booth. Is that we say it on here as well all the time. There's so many different. Like collecting is one big hobby. There's so many like sections of it though that you can enjoy. Whether it's like I like talking, so I've made a YouTube channel, but customizing or just collecting or building dios or taking pictures or whatever. There's so many different sections and different ways to enjoy this hobby. And as I said, you're indulging in a bit of customizing yourself at the minute. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Yeah, especially when you can get some on sale as well, so you can. Makes you feel a little bit better about customizing stuff.
Yeah, like if you do want to get the Alpha Squad SPD Lightning Collection figures, they were like £4.
Yeah, they were like a $5 on Forbidden Planet. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah, like yellow or red or someone like that for about cheap.
It's like green and yellow and pink are on cheap, but red isn't. Red is like normal price. But
I've never watched SPD, but I ended up buying like the B Squad with the numbers on them just because I think they look like they look cool.
But those are better, like as in like these are more like these are like
they're the actual Rangers in the show, ain't they? The other team are the. Brandon was telling me it was one of the better ones. I think he said that.
So the number ones are the actual, like they're
the trainees, ain't they? Yeah, they're the second in command type thing.
Yeah, but they're the main Rangers. So like these guys, well, I don't have the whole piece on it. They're the actual main Rangers, but they're off. Like we don't see them until. Later.
Ain't they bad anyway? Ain't they been corrupted or they're working for the bad guy? Yeah, Brandon did break it down to me. Sorry, Jamie.
I believe they were missing, like on a mission, and then they brought the B team.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, looks good. Out of that original team in Lightning Collection, are we just missing yellow? Out of the B team, we're missing yellow, right?
Yeah, just yellow.
Yeah, I thought so. So I was going through my Lightning collection not long ago to think. So I started building teams that I haven't even seen the show because they just look cool. And I've got like one of the Dino teams. I've got some of the SPD ones, and I'm like, I need to start figuring out which ones I need to finish the sets. So yeah, it's fun. Any more?
All good.
All good. Let's get into some Marvel Legends then, lads. It is called Legends of Liquor.
Really quick.
Yeah, go for
it. Big Bad Toy Store ships to you guys, right?
It does, but it's pretty penny. That's all.
Okay, because they still have this Raptor, the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor, and the Tiger Raptor on their site.
Oh, Matt, we should split the ship in there. We should split the ship in there.
No joke. If you
let's talk about
if you wanna message me.
Yeah, let's talk about that because I think I want a Raptor. I want it's the same Raptor you've got there, right? Just the OG Raptor, yeah. And then the top, the Jurassic Park 3 Raptor's got the bit of the. Have they got the tiger stripe?
It's got the feathers.
Yeah, the feathery.
Yeah, the tiger stripe is in stock. The Jurassic Park 3 is pre-order currently.
Okay. Yeah, Matt, we can speak.
Whispering in your ear like Dr. Grant. Buy me.
Yeah, I've got the whole crew. The only ones they didn't release out of the original film were Timmy and Lex. You've virtually got everyone else. They're all up there. They're all there.
You got Chris Pratt's character too?
Yeah, he's upstairs. I've got Chris Pratt. I've got all 4 of his Raptors as well. I've got Blue, Echo, Doubter, and Charlie. I got all of them. They didn't. I would have liked to have got a Claire. Is it a Claire? Is that her name?
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah. What's her character name?
Yeah,
Claire. Yeah, Claire. I would have liked to have got a Claire. Do you know? Because in that film, she's wearing all white, and like she's also wearing the heels, and everyone takes the piss because like how she's running in heels constantly from away from dinosaurs. But that looks now iconic to that movie. So to go with Chris Pratt, I would have liked to get a Claire as well, but we never did. So, but I'm still annoyed we didn't get the kids. And imagine if we got a Lightning Collection 6-inch scale Jeep, like a proper Jurassic Park Jeep. That would have been great as well. But yes, Matt, we'll talk about it. We'll go to checkout and see how much shipping costs, and then we'll figure it out. I always do that to import stuff. I'm like, let's go to checkout, see how much it costs, and then I'll press back before I commit. But thanks there, Austin, for making me spend more money, because that's probably enabling going to happen. Anyway, Marvel Legends, lads. Right, I'm not going to repeat myself. You know what it's all about. We've got 2 new reveals this week with the Spider-Man 2-pack, with the Inner Demon and Mr. Negative. And then we've got Mystique as well. And we've also got the rumours of some type of apocalypse tomorrow. So let's go around the board and see what you guys think. All right, Matt, you're underneath me. We'll start with you. Marvel Legends reveals. What do you think?
Yeah. Video games. They're great, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah, as soon as this got announced, I was just like, oh my God, I have to have this on the shelf. I don't know if I need the Inner Demon. Like it looks amazing, but just for me personally and my collecting habits, I'm trying to really keep a tight leash.
I've got a friend. His name's Tanner. He goes by the name of Super Turk 5000. He's after a couple of these Inner Demons. If you want to save yourself, so there's going to be. See what I mean? There's people that are going to want to split on this set. So if you're just after Mr. Negative, you can easily get someone to help you out and split the set.
I was going to say that's why I just pre-ordered it without thinking. I was like, now that I'm sort of in this community, I can easily pass off the demon to someone who needs
actually wants it. Yeah, sure, easy. Yeah, nice. So that's a easy set for you. Already pre-ordered. What about Mystique?
Looks good, but I'm just not in on the VHS stuff.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not tempted to get a Mystique for your comic shelf? Do you reckon it would work?
The temptation is there to get the VHS figures purely because I know when the show comes back.
Next year you're going to get FOMO and you're going to go, do you know what? I need a Wolverine. Of course you need a Wolverine.
Yeah,
you're going to go on the aftermarket and you're going to go, oh shit, Wolverine's at least 60 quid because everyone's got FOMO. Everyone's going to try and backtrack. Don't wait.
That's the only thing that's sort of getting me. It's like in the back of my head.
Can you hear that?
If you use a promo code on the Disney store, you can get Wolverine for £22.
Oh, there you go, Matt. How have you not got Wolverine now? For God's sake.
I might have to at least get Wolverine, if only for the sake of putting him in with the animated Spider-Man stuff.
And you get the frame.
Put him in that way. That's a good. Oh,
that's iconic. You need the
frame. I'm having fun with the frame.
You need the front to Who crew.
At the minute, Teddy's in my frame. I think if you go and watch my last review, I think Teddy's in there now at the minute. One day, one of yous might be in the frame. Who knows? I might put Jamie in my next frame. Legends and Liquor Legend. Make cameos in my reviews via the frame. Shout out Rich M, by the way. Here's the person who sent me all the mini pictures for the frame. The super producer, as the super producer is, of course. But yeah, sorry. Let's stop enabling Matt to spend money. He's got a car to run, and gas is not cheap either at the minute. Okay, so there's your thoughts on Mystique. What about Apocalypse? Do you need an Apocalypse on the shelf? Do you reckon we're getting Apocalypse?
I can't say I have any opinions, to be honest.
That's fine. Let's move on then. That's fine.
Cool if it happens, but it's not in my wheelhouse.
All good. Let's go down underneath you, Jamie. Jamie, what you thinking of these reveals?
The Mr. Negative pack, I might get a split pack just for Mr. Negative, otherwise I'm not really interested.
Yeah.
The Mystique, you guys got me hook, line and sinker with a VHS line. So
here, Jamie, did you hear that?
Yeah, I've got Green Jubilee, Waiting for Storm. Yeah, so definitely going to get Mystique. And the Apocalypse, I will be getting it if it's anything but the 3.75.
Do you have another Apocalypse in your Legends already, or you not? Oh, there you go then. So yeah, you'd want. Again, I don't think it'll be an AOA Apocalypse. If they do, I still think Cloud's spot on, and it'll be some type of deluxe retro card rather than a VHS. Unless if it's a VHS, you'll still be able to use it in a comic display, I think, anyway. So it'll just be cel shading, which basically is comic cel shading anyway. So yeah, not wrong. Austin, you're up there at the top. What about you with these reveals? Are you in any of these? Austin's dying. All right, let's wait patiently. You survive, Austin? You're okay?
I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. I just had a coughing fit. The Mr. Negative I want, but I don't need the army builder. So me and Thirsty for Chicken kind of struck up a deal. We'll sort up. I'll buy the Mr. Negative from him. Mystique is a pass because I've managed to get this one this year, so I'm very happy with this and don't need another.
There she is.
Yep.
What about Apocalypse rumor? You've got again. This is a rumor. I need to keep telling everyone it's a rumor, but it is heavily rumored that it's going to be Apocalypse tomorrow. I bet it won't be now, just to spite us. But if it is, are you after one?
No, but I want it to happen just so that the 3 Apocalypse Wave figures that I still need can go down in price a little bit.
Yeah. Who do you still need?
I need Psylocke, Sabretooth, and Guardian, and they're all at least $70 each.
Good luck.
Yeah.
As you started reading them off, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, all of them are pretty, like, especially Gladiator, because he's got the head, hasn't he, for Apocalypse? Yeah, good luck. So I hope it is Apocalypse for that sake as well. It's a good reason, actually. Z-Man, you're underneath there. You holding up pieces of Apocalypse. You destroyed him. Was that your mission all along?
No, I've been trying to, I think since when I started collecting, that wave just finished, the Apocalypse wave.
2018,
so
yeah.
I was, backtracking. I luckily got...
You were 17 at the time, I believe, in 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, see? Now I figured it out.
Yeah.
Now...
But, I got Multiple Man for, normal price. I got Gladiator, but without the head, which I regret. I probably should have just got him. Him with the head. But these are all the pieces.
And now I'm just imagining you with an actual Gladiator figure without the Gladiator head. I know you're on about the Apocalypse head, but now I can just picture Z-Man's got Gladiator on display without a head, and for some reason you brought Gladiator with no head. That's what I picture in your display now, Z-Man. Gladiator with no head.
I should probably do that now. Just take a picture and be like,
please
yep,
do. Please do. Gladiator with no head.
I actually have a figure from the Buffy line, the Angel line, with no head.
What, is that part of the show?
Yeah, it's part of the...
Oh, okay, good. I was going to say, that's a bit weird.
Just take off the head.
His head is in the basket.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. I have no idea what that's about, but I'm assuming it happened in the show. To be fair, if we get an Invisible Man in the NECA line, or a translucent, yeah, we're going to have a figure with no head on display as well. Just a suit, essentially. So what pieces of Apocalypse have you got there?
So I've got two right legs for some reason. I got.
You're going backwards. You're not actually getting closer to building him at all.
I got I think I got both arms, but I can't find the other. And then obviously with Archangel, he came with the claw accessory. So yeah.
I told you one day we're going to do a Legends and Liquor where I tell everybody to bring their Build-A-Figure pieces, and we're going to see. I'm going to make a list, a chart of what pieces we've got, and see what we can finish.
Oh my god!
Oh, so Austin, have you got a spare leg for Austin, or have you got the same leg?
No, same leg. It's right leg.
For God's sake, we've got too many right legs. Ridiculous. I got 2 Psylocks because Psylocke had a variant with the pink hair, purple hair. So I might have a Psylocke. I'll have to look. I might not. I might have already sold it because we're talking years ago now. But I definitely did get 2 Psylocks. So I've got a review on my channel where I compare the 2 Psylocke variants. So I know I brought 2 Psylocks. So I'll have a look for you, Austin. If it is, it's yours. If I've got it.
I appreciate that.
It could be long gone, Austin. It could be long gone. But I'll still look for you. I'll still look.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. So. Are we on you, Z-Man? Are you? Because obviously you were showing Apocalypse pieces, so I jumped to you. But did you mention your thoughts on these?
Oh no, I haven't. We kind of just went straight to Apocalypse, but definitely gonna get this set. Gonna try and army build it, but like
at least 3, right? You need at least 3. 1 to display each head. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Like I probably will get 3. And then maybe the loose heads. I've got a bunch of civilian bodies, like how in Group 1 suggested, like just use different
suited bodies. Yeah.
So I might do that. So definitely this is a buy. Like I love the game, so I don't mind it being the Gamerverse Negative Man. And I bet because there is a likeness to the guy who plays Negative Man in the game.
Yeah.
Because if you look closely, it's his face. So they may, I don't know. This is kind of a stretch. They may re-release him, but not negative version.
Okay.
With a re-release of the PS4.
In the show, obviously, in the show, he's not always negative. You do see him incognito as well. Yeah. Regular sort of tone. Yeah.
So they may do that, but this is a must for me.
Nice. And what about Mystique then? You in on this line? Do you hear it as well?
Yeah. So I don't have a Mystique in my collection. I don't even have Jubilee in my collection, so I will have to.
Oh, Rich M's not going to be happy about that. Rich, did you hear this? No. Z-Man doesn't have a Jubilee in his collection. Shall I kick him out?
I got the whole Caliban wave, but I remember because when it came out, I was like, okay, I'm going to get the whole wave. This was my first complete wave. But for some reason, for I think it was Pixie and Jubilee, I got the Bath pieces. I later on got Pixie by herself for the AOA display. But then I've been like, damn, Jubilee got so expensive. And then
do you mean Blink?
VHS.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm afraid I'll have to jump into that line. Probably get those 2.
They do have a AliExpress Jubilee.
Ooh.
But that's the Toys R Us exclusive vampire style.
I'm looking for the 80s Jim Lee version. So I'll most likely get the VHS one. Maybe because I've seen videos of it, but take off the cell shading so it can fit, or just leave it.
The cell shading's not too crazy.
A little acetone.
Yeah, it's not too crazy anyway. Honestly, you can put these in a when this line first got revealed, I was like everyone else thinking, you can't use them in a comic display. But I do think just one of these in a comic display is not going to stick out like a sore thumb because it's just comic shading. Sometimes figures come with a weird, it's comic panels or shadow or whatever you want to call it. I do think some of them can work seamlessly. On Jubilee, there's just a little bit of darkness on the side there, and on there. But it's not if you put this on a shelf.
It's not too bad, actually. So,
that's what I'm saying. No one's going to go, hang on a minute, that display looks terrible. Look at Jubilee's jacket. No one's going to even notice. I would.
So yeah, like
because I've got eagle eyes when it comes to Legends. All right, nothing gets past me. No, I'm joking.
So like, yeah, the Mystique is a definite like, it's a reluctant buy, but I'm like, I don't mind because of how like the figure looks without the with the shading. It doesn't really kind of like put off any kind of like
it doesn't look like there's any shading on her skin tone. It's just on her white sort of gown
on the white,
on the bit, and it just looks like a shadow anyway. Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, so definitely gonna buy it. Even for little Kurt, I might do
little
like
baby Kurt, little baby. Definitely not baby Hulk. It's definitely Kurt. And what about? So you were showing off your Apocalypse pieces. Would you like another opportunity to get Apocalypse then, so you can get rid of those pieces and not have so many right legs?
For sure. Like I would love if it was like how Groupon was saying, on the retro card, but hopefully it is on the retro card, because then that'll be like, yes, thank you. But I was like going on a left field, like, what if it's like how, like, I doubt anyone would want this version, but it's, how like Apocalypse looks like when he's in the full like Egyptian get up, when he's like coming out of the sarcophagus, and it's like
in the show. Or do you mean?
Yeah,
comics?
Or even just like in general, like comics, like how he looks when he's like the first mutant or whatever,
I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it for sure.
Because it could be like it's a deluxe, and he comes with like, or it could be like an exclusive where he has the sarcophagus with him as a display, like how Thanos, the comic Thanos, like the display background was the chair
in the card. Yeah.
But like for this Apocalypse, we get like, it's him coming out of the sarcophagus, or
like a little display backdrop type vibe. Yeah. I know what you're saying. We shall see. Again, tomorrow's the 20th. We ain't got long to wait, and we'll see who was right. I guarantee you we're all way off, and it's something else anyway. But Hugo, what about you with these reveals, my friend? Are you tempted to get any of these with the Spider-Man game? Did you play the game? Are these familiar to you?
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting that 2-pack. I love the game, and I love beating up Mr. Negative, so I've got to get him on.
Yeah, of course. Will you be tempted to try and army build some of these?
I'm probably thinking of getting 2 lots of it.
Yeah.
And then using the second Mr. Negative as one of the other demon heads.
There's no reason why you can't do that, yeah? Put an extra head on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And again, you can get suited bodies easily anyway. Do you know, like you could probably get a couple of spare suited bodies for like £10 a pop. Do you know, like and just pop the heads on there. So this will be doable. But yeah, even that Logan set we talked about in Group 1 is not that hard to obtain if you wanted an extra Logan body. But there's definitely ways to do it. There you go. That's the man's already got one ready to go. He's just waiting for that inner demon head to pop on there, and he's good to go. So yeah, nice. You're in on this. What about the VHS line?
So with the VHS line, I will be getting this, but I have to admit I haven't actually got any of them.
Okay.
And that's only because I've been spending all my money on all the newest Marvel Legends, but when I get paid this month, I'm going to backtrack and get all the VHS and then pick this one up as well.
I do think, trust me, I know what it's like collecting. It's so hard to try and keep up and get everything you actually want, because there's so much I want that I just can't afford to buy all. So I have to stick with Legends, and then I dabble with everything else. I think Legends and Turtles are my main two, and then everything else I dabble. But this VHS line, like Matt quite rightly said, next year when the show's back out and Legends lean more into this, everyone's going to get FOMO, and the first couple of figures that were released are going to get harder to find, because remember, they're only Pulse and Disney Store exclusives. Now, I know in the UK they've popped up in a few other random places, but that's not in big quantities. Once they disappear from Pulse, they might not get a restock. So I do think you need to jump on these VHS figures if you are on the fence, and even if you don't open them and you just keep them in a box on the side, they've not gone down in value. Even on eBay right now, they're going for more than retail, and they're selling for some random reason, because there's plenty of places in the world that don't even have a Pulse. Do you know? So they have to buy them from eBay. So these figures are not going to go down in value. So the VHS figures, I do think, are a worthy investment. Even if you just sit on them and wait a little bit before you decide if you want to open display them. But yeah, that'd be a wise choice, I think, Hugo, to backtrack. and get backtracking now why there's not too many out. There's only 4 out right now, which are all gettable. But if you wait any longer, there'll be 8, and then it'll be like, shit, I don't have hundreds of pounds right now, so yeah, worthy. And what about Apocalypse? If the rumours are true, would you be interested in getting Apocalypse of the collection? I assume you don't have the Build-A-Figure from 2018.
I do have the AOA one, but
nice,
I would be happy with an Apocalypse, but I'm hoping for another character from the supervillains theme.
Walgreens, yes, that'd be great. Again, I'm leaning full in on this Apocalypse, but it may not be. It may be someone completely different, and you are spot on. There are still 2 Walgreens. There you go. There's Austin showing off Jigsaw. There are still 2 Walgreens figures to be revealed this year, and they're all meant to be supervillain themed. And the one hint that I got from Dan Yoon on a couple of interviews ago now was one of them is an anti-hero, not always portrayed as a villain. So who could it be? We don't know. But I would like to see that as well, Hugo. We shall find out tomorrow. We're not too far off now at all. Mike, over to you, and then we'll get into a duck race. Marvel Legends reveals.
Sure.
What you saying?
The Mr. Negative set, I probably will wait until either finding it on, discount or finding Mr. Negative himself, on his own, loose.
What's GameStop like? Does GameStop do sales? Will this go to discount?
Yeah, actually, they do. Sometimes you find stuff really, really cheap, after the fact, just kind of waiting a little bit. Because everybody's rushing to get stuff on the site. The stores, they get them and they just kind of sit sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like $5 over, in the beginning. So, and then, I'd probably pick up Mr. Negative. If I found them both cheap, maybe. But I would probably grab up them. I would also probably grab up the Mystique, because I don't have one.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to say I would backtrack and grab the rest, but it is kind of tempting.
Did my speech not just convince you there?
Well, I grew up with that stuff, so I don't know.
Mike, can you hear that?
Yeah.
I wanted to try and do that with everybody. I don't think I quite did it, but I think I missed someone out. I tried though.
And then as far as rumors of Apocalypse, I actually sold off my pieces to Nick. So I have like the old Toy Biz one.
Yeah.
But I'd much rather get like the Marvel Select one.
Yeah.
The way it's looking. But if they come up with something better for Marvel Legends, that might tempt me.
We shall see. Tomorrow we could find out. That could be, if that's what I mean. Marvel Select, we know it's coming, but we don't know when. Where Hasbro could reveal one tomorrow, and we'll probably end up getting it before the year's out as well.
It might come with that. You never know if it comes with his little guy, his little stone crier guy.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, there's no way I can even begin to pronounce that.
Say it again, Z-Man.
Ozymandias. I just got it from Watchmen. That's
Ozymandias.
Oh, there you go. Because he's been in quite a few stories. And I remember the little Toy Biz one was just a little, like the original 5-inch one came with one. And I think he was actually bigger scale because they did that one in 6-inch scale by accident.
Yeah,
that was like the Onslaught
like that.
Yeah, I remember that one because that was like the Onslaught line.
There's some good customs. These are customs, but still.
And then, even if they do, it most likely would probably be like a 3-inch one, or like the 5 BOA one.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they're pushing those because their entire business model for that is relying on the retro feel.
And that's going next year. Yeah.
Repackaging. I mean, hey, if they do a Deadpool in that line, I'm all over it.
I'm surprised they haven't, right? Deadpool seems like a candidate for that line easy.
I guarantee they end up announcing one before the end of the year.
Yeah. With Wave 7 hitting so soon, I do think you're going to get another wave of them before the year's out. We're only in June. There's still a whole 6 months to go. Yeah. So I do think they'll get another wave. And Deadpool's got to be a candidate. I'd love a Punisher as well.
That'll be an easy buy for me.
Yeah.
Do you think the line's going to die off or is going to stay?
I think they'll have to do it in a manner that it's going to get interesting. And they might even revisit some of the old ones they did. So that,
the Star Wars Vintage Collection is built on that style of packaging, and they've started to move it towards like a box, so it's just a box, and like Star Wars fans don't like it, and I think they'll try the same with Marvel, where instead of the plastic where you see the figure, it's just going to be a box with a picture. I don't think it's not going to have the same feel, same attachment, and even though that the Marvel line is like a reimagination of that retro feel, it's still not going to even have that feel if they've changed the box art and stuff.
And I mean, I'm all for them doing that. I mean, obviously, we all live on this planet. We all, want to leave it, as we had it. And, I'm all for them trying, new things. Whether it lasts or not, we will see. But, ultimately, their company trying to make money, and you never know.
New era. It's just a new era of collecting that we're moving into for sure, and we shall see what the future holds. But I'll tell you what the future holds on Legends Nicola right now, people. A duck race. That's what's going to happen. The future holds a duck race, and we're going to do it right now. So if you are in the chat, this is honestly the only reason 82 people are even here listening to us. They're just waiting. They're just sitting around going, when is this damn duck race? Wow, the duck race is happening right now, people. All right, so I'm going to write in the chat who wants in. Right, hang on. Mini Plastic Multiverse with the channel membership token. He says, sad times, Dan. Don't have to punch out for the 375 Magneto card. Damn! Recklessly bin the card back after tearing it into the pack. Let them breathe. Ah, damn. Now Rich can still hold that over me. I'm just going to have to go and buy another Magneto, to shut him up. But thank you for looking anyway. Because I wasn't joking. I would have paid him for the stamp and the envelope to post me that little bit that goes in the Magneto. Who wants in on this duck race? I'm putting the chat, right? And you know the rules, people here. Wrong comment. After you see my chat pop up live, just reply once, all right? With a duck emoji or whatever you want to say. But please just reply once. If you have been a guest on today's stream, I'm looking at you, Mike. We don't need any comments, all right? You're in. You're already in. Right, so who wants in on this duck race? Let's go. All right, one comment, people. One comment. Right, so Brian's in. I'm going to start taking these names. I'm going to give you about a minute or so. All right, you got to be here and you got to be near the chat. I've got a list of regulars, so some regulars are already in. Ren Walker, for example. Mini Plastic Multiverse, who's working his way up the ladder. Bring Toys to Work. You're already in, my friend. Anonymous Dude, you can be in. Phil Jones, you're already in. Of course you're already in. Cool Tools UK is always in. Gary's Grails. Cheeky Monkey Kiara is always in. She's a regular around these ways. Gary's Grails. Butter Golem. You are in. Anonymous Dude, you are in. You are in. Prophet Abnugler. Here we go. This is the chat's quiet, and then you talk about a duck race, and here they all are. All lurkers. The lot of you. Bunch of lurkers. Greg Finstad. The Wolf Mother, you are in as well. Duck for the Wolf Mother. She's in there. McGow's in as well, as always. Bon Williams. Omega Weapon. I'm trying to shout your name out as I type it, so I remember that you're in. Daniel S. Your boy's got toys. You're already in once. He's a funny guy. Just type once. He writ once. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. Your boy's got toys. Think you're funny, don't you? Daniel S. Damien, you're already in, Damien. Damien, you're part of the regular list at this point. You're the leader of the bloody Duck Race leaderboard, for God's sake. Of course you're already in. Christopher Allen, Eric Alfred Abel, Daz Smoke, California Red Devil. You are all in. I'm literally just copy and pasting names as I talk, people, alright? So if I say something stupid, that's why. Royho Hobbies, Javi Man, Rich M, you're already in. He knows that. He knows that. Kirsty, you are in. She says, let's race. Let's race indeed. Iron Manuel, you are in. Rick Jones, Shane Shooter. You are in, you are in. Knight of Ren, you are in. Am I missing anyone? Have I got Home Dude? Let's get Home Dude in there. Scott Summers, Cyclops himself. Alright, Cyclops, you're in, mate. You're in. If any of you see someone that I've not said out loud, please make me aware. Mischievous, whatever that says, you're in.
David Evan Smith.
Of course, David's in. Shout out David. He's in my regular list. He's in.
He'd be sad if he weren't ducked.
No, he's ducked. David Evan Smith, you're ducked. He asks me every week. He doubts that he's in, but I promise you, David. I'm checking my list as well again for David.
He's trying to get 3 ducks in there.
I know, he's sneaky. No, David Evan Smith, David_Evan_Smith. You are in. He is in for the replay. I've got other names that are on the replay as well, like Loki, you're in. Paula Copeland, you are in. Okay, and I think that's it, people. Scott Summers, you're in. There, Greg, you're in. Laserpants should be bearded Grinch be in. Laserpants the bearded Grinch. Laserpants ain't a bearded Grinch. He's just a character he plays online. Okay, Pow. I'm writing Pow. Does Laserpants watching the replay? If he watches on the replay, I'll put him in. But I don't know if he watches on the replay. I have no idea. Loki's in. I'm just double checking my list. I'm trying to make sure people don't get in twice. Some people are sneaky and getting twice. Not their fault, like. Eric Stream. Is Eric Stream around today? I don't think he's around today. Literal Action Figs. I think I'll whack you in there, mate. Okay, I think I've wrote Rush 2-minute race. Okay, it can be a 2-minute race. Why not? Why not? Okay, I think, gentlemen, and I say gentlemen because I did my analytics for the channel, and in May or in June, not one single female's watched my channel, apparently. That's the analytics told me that. Very sausage-friendly channel. Wait, I need to stop giving Rush these innuendos, for God's sake. Shut up, Dan. Stop speaking. Stop speaking. Good job he's not here. Butter Golem, okay, you're in. You're in. Were you already in? I can't even remember at this point. Too many names. Bon Williams was in twice. How did he get in there twice? You nearly got in there twice, Bon Williams. Greg Finster.
California Red Devil says put Teddy in.
No, because Teddy would end up winning, and then it just messes up the. I did that once for Amanda as a joke, thinking, "Oh, it'll be funny," and then she won the race, and it just messed it up. I went and told her, and she didn't even care. Okay, F it, that'll do. We're in. Okay, people, let's do this one more time. Should we remind ourselves of the leaderboard? Why not? Where are we? Okay, here we go. By the way, it's good luck to be here while we're racing, so all you guys, you're already in, of course. So this is what we're looking at today. Damien is in top place, right, with 35 points. And let me remind you all of the actual race points, okay? So first place 10 points, second place 6 points, third place 3 points, fourth place 2 points, fifth place is 1 point. Every single time we race a duck, these points continue over to the next week. It is the first person to 50 points will be crowned champion. All right, I reckon this might happen this year with Damien on 35 points, Tanner on 31 points. We could easily see a champion in a couple of weeks. All they have to do is win a few more races. So a champion is going to be crowned in the year 2022. I am confident of it. And the top 3 so far are Damien with 35, Tanner with 31, and Cheeky Monkey Kiara with 29. Now, if Cheeky Monkey Kiara had made me a pizza and delivered it to me, I may have rigged this race and she may have won it. But she didn't. So she's in it with everyone else at this point. Alexi's there as well, though, with 29. Same with Jamie. 20, sorry. Same with Jamie. Jamie, you're on 20. A win today, you can jump right up and overtake Cheeky Monkey Kiara, which is crazy that I even say that sentence. But there you go. There's your sort of top of the table. Even Hero Collections, a.k.a. Brandon, who I don't even know if he watches Legends and Liquor or not. Brandon, if you watch Legends and Liquor, please leave a comment to tell me you watch Legends and Liquor, all right? And I will add you to the race today, all right? Because I know you're not here live. But are you in my ranking?
He was on the chat. He recently Like that was, I think, when Group 1 was
Okay,
on.
he's in my regular list anyway, so he's in the race. So, but Brandon, just for my own sanity, if you watch the replay, let me know in the comments. If I don't see a Brandon comment on this video in a week's time, I know you didn't watch this and we're not real friends, all right? I'll get a new host for Thursdays. You heard it here first. And then here's the rest. I say the rest because there's too many names here, but this is everyone else with points. And look, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Austin, you're right there at the top. Just missing out on the top of the table there. 10 points shared with Dan Yoon, Eric Alfred Abel, Henry G. You've only ever placed once, right, Austin? And it was a win. If you got another win today, it would take you to the top of the board. It would take you point. You only need one win to take you on joint points with Jamie and Phil and Alexi. Anything can happen. All right? This is a lot of fun.
So, let's make sure that happens, Dan.
Let's just try. Let's try, all right? I've got the names. Let's do
boy
this.
band waiting to happen, those 4 people.
Right, I'm copying these names. They're going into the duck race supercomputer. I don't know what it's called. The duck race website.
just a minor interjection.
Go for it.
Brandon is in the chat live right now.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Just put a message just saying duck.
Okay, good. Look, the man's got an emoji on my channel. That's. I'm just making sure. That's all. Okay, 65 names. 65 names. 2-minute race.
The biggest race we've had.
It might be. There's over 80 people watching apparently, but I'm sure some of them are lurkers. But I've put a few randoms in there. Teddy, people wanted you in the race, but do you want to come and watch the race? Do you like ducks? I don't even know if he likes ducks. Sorry, he's staring at me. Look, he wants me to play with his ball, but where's my? There he is. Teddy, any final? You want to come and get involved? Do you see him sitting there with just ball in his gob, going, "Throw my ball, god damn it." Teddy, ball. He won't ever bring me his ball. He wants me to throw his ball, but he won't bring me his ball. He's a very inobedient dog.
Watch, you'll go to throw it and it'll pull out like one of the wires or something.
I know. Ted, ball. No, see, told you. He wants me to throw it, but he won't bring it me. He's weird like that. Right, let's race some ducks. Oh, my screen's about to turn off. Okay, 2 minutes. And press and set. How many times are we shuffling? Hugo, how many times are we shuffling? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2? All right, cool. Let's do that. All right, every week I'll ask someone different because I don't want Rush consistently sabotaging this. 1, 2 shuffles, all right? The pack has been shuffled twice. We will go full screen for the race. Good luck to everybody. You know the rules of the race. The more comments you write in the chat, the quicker your duck goes, all right? That's an actual statistical algorithm for YouTube, all right? So I want to see lots of comments as this duck is racing, hyping up your own duck, okay? We've got 2 minutes. I'll go full screen. Make sure the full screen works first. There you go. Okay, we're going full screen for the duck race. Teddy's growling. Teddy, is it because you're not in the duck race? Teddy, sit with me as we commentate this duck race, right? On 3, on 2, on 1. Good luck, everyone. Let's race some ducks. Here we go. Nice 2-minute race here. Start off. Hey, there's me. I never see myself. Yes. That's not a good sign, though, seeing yourself this early on. I seem to be just fresh out of court. I was obviously defending someone in court there with my... but anyway, back to everyone else. What's going on? So we've got Stu, MCF Stu, collectables behind me. California Red Devil. Up there is Dad Smoke in the green. I can see Omega V. Teddy, mate, I can't commentate on a duck race with you there. Sorry, mate. All right, good job of 2 minutes. It's got a 2-minute race. So I can relax. Okay, Wolf Mother there in the middle as well. Shout out to Wolf Mother. Loki watching on the replay with the green duck, alien duck. Seeing your name this early on, though, in the race is never a great sign because everything changes. Profit 924, I can see you as well. Jamie just came out of nowhere. Just got a little sprint of energy down there at the bottom. Same with Alexi. Remember, Jamie and Alexi are both on 20 points, so they want these points on the board. Omar V is the police duck up there at top as well. Is that Bon Williams as well up top as well? I can see. Damien, the spotty duck. Now, Damien's already at the top with 35 points. We don't want Damien, or do we want Damien to win some points? Damien sure does, that's for sure. California Red Devil, there's George watching on the replay. Shout out George. He's got his winter hat on ready for the cold weather. Typical British. Omega Weapon 13 there in the middle of the pack with the smallest crown I've ever seen. And some lipstick as well. He just wanted to look good today for the race. Don't blame him. Tech and Collect there in the middle with the purple pink duck. duck thing. Red duck. I can't even see who the red duck is. Oh, it's Nathan. Nathan's the red duck. Shout out Nathan. He's probably on a date with the missus. Up top, we got literal action figs as like the is that the president, old president duck?
Donald Trump.
Donald, that's the geezer. Yeah, very forgettable president. Okay, anything can happen now. Tekken Collect is right up there. He's on the regular list. Can he hold the spot? He's dropping back. Anything can happen. Is anyone going to move up? Last 10 seconds now. Here are collections of the old man duck down the bottom. There's Dan Duck. Come on, Dan Duck, please. I need some points, mate. Anything. Joe figured it out. Is the turkey duck? Is anything?
Come on, Joe.
It definitely wasn't.
Joe from the back.
Joe figured it out. I don't think he's here live, but he is on the regular list. He was on the stream last week. Joe figured it out as the turkey duck. He was nowhere to be seen until the very, very end, and there he is. And I don't know who placed. I was too busy staring at myself, but I definitely don't think I did at the end there. Sad times, but we shall have a look. Ted, were you good luck or bad luck? I don't even know, mate. Ugh. All right, let's have a look at this. Does anyone know who placed? I was too busy looking at myself.
I think I saw Jamie.
Jamie?
Close.
Maybe. Jamie. There's some points on the board there. Let's have a look. Okay. Photo finish down there. It seems like Eric Alfred-Abel, McButter Golem. Jamie, you did! 6 points. That takes you to like... You'll be now in fourth spot on your own. Only 3 points away from Cheeky Monkey Kiara. You are climbing that board, my friend. That's great for you. Okay, so Joe figured it out with 10 points. Jamie with 6 points. Eric Alfred-Abel with 3... Is it 3 points? I can't remember my own rules. Who's... McButter Golem. Okay, that doesn't make sense. That's my fault. That's who gets 1 point after. Javi Man will get a point after that. Teddy's not happy about it. I'm sorry, Ted. Sometimes these things happen. There's just so many names. I can't always spot doubles. But that's the first time my doubles landed together. For God's sake. 4th and 5th. That's my fault. That's my bad. But the person underneath will get the points for 5th place, which will be Javi Man. Javi, there you go. So Javi, McButter Golem, Eric Alfred-Abel, Jamie, and Joe. Congratulations. Jamie, it's always good when someone here live actually gets the points. Any words there for your rival? Let's just look at the leaderboard again. To sort of... I'll update it for next week. But 6 points today, Jamie, takes you to 26. You jump Phil Jones and Alexi now. You're like, goodbye, Phil. Goodbye, Alexi. Nice knowing you.
I've left the boy band. I've gone solo.
You've gone solo. And again, you're in 4th place now on your own. But 4th place isn't a bad thing. You're only 3 points away from Cheeky Monkey Yara, 6 points away from Tanner. And then Damien's still riding high on top. But he's reachable. He's reachable. And Tanner's proved that by hitting that 31 points. But yeah, any final...
Only in your own duck family helps.
There you go. A whole duck family. The more ducks he gets, the quicker he races. It's definitely that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. McButter Golem, I'm sorry about that. Go on.
The cocaine Hellfire Hank package didn't come in.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he does come and he does help you speed up. McButter Golem is in the chat saying he should get both sets of points. McButter Golem, that is impressive that you placed twice, but I have to say that is unfortunately my bad. I have such a big list of names. I have some regulars, and then I try and catch people that are here live. You must have already been on my regular list, and then I put your name down for today as well. That is the only way I think that happened. But either way, you still get points on the board. Where is the leaderboard point thing? It is there. Okay, so McButter Golem, you will get 2 points. And Javi Man will get 1 point. Eric Alfred-Abel will get 3 points. Jamie will get 6 points. And Joe figured it out. Is today's winner with 10 points. And lads, I'm not going to lie to you. I want a pizza. That's all I can think about right now. I want a pizza. I can't have any more Koppelberg, but I want a pizza. But let's go around the table. Let people know where they can find you online. Always fun talking toys, racing ducks. Matt?
Yeah, Kahubri J, most social media platforms.
On Twitch especially. Definitely on Twitch. He's on Twitch, everyone. He's on Twitch, all right? Next time he's on Twitch, I'll make sure I post it on my Instagram, all right? Follow my Instagram, and I'll tell you when he's live on Twitch. Jamie?
At JMG Toys on Instagram, and right here every fortnight.
Every single If he's not here, I won't be here. Basically, before I do the next show, I'm going to just message Jamie and go, Jamie, are you available? If he's not, there'll be no Legends and Liquor. I'm putting these links in the chat as we're talking. So there's Jamie's, there is Matt's. Austin?
at hero_of_collectors on Instagram, and then same thing, no underscores on YouTube. Pay attention to that because I may have some news coming up this week depending on how things go. So I might have a video up later this week depending on how it goes.
Cool. Looking forward to it. There you go. The link is in the chat. Z-Man?
You can follow me on agent_Z-Man on Instagram. And I guess my YouTube, Z-Man Talk Bat. I was actually about to upload some videos, but unwell. So don't worry, I will have videos coming soon. So stay tuned.
Beautiful. Well, I've just posted it anyway. Of course, Agent Z-Man is his incognito. His actual agent is classified. We're not allowed to look at that one. But we're allowed to look at this one. So it's got toys on. Hugo, where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Hugo Blantois.
Beautiful. It is linked in the chat. Please go and follow everyone you see on screen. We're one big community here. And Mike, where are we going to find you playing with Mike and Mike?
You can find me on Instagram at MikeHex24 or Twitter, Mike Hext, or Twitch sometimes randomly, Mike Hext. And then, yeah.
Did you do your live stream on YouTube last time?
I tried. I think I broke my YouTube because I had the brand versus normal page, and in deleting one of those, it took the URL with it. So that one I'll have to figure out.
yeah, it gets a bit complicated. One page, and we'll promote it here, my friend. Don't you worry. But I guess you can be on Twitch until then. But Instagram is in the link all the same, MikeX24. Gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. I do want to plug before I get out of here. Now, sharing the web online is always pretty naff, like it's especially Instagram. So I'm going to try and figure out a way. But basically, on Thursday's show, we talked about Who Crew 100, where we are just asking you guys to take some fun. There you go. Thank you very much. I didn't even ask him to do that, but look at that. He's ready to go. Who Crew 100. We are basically, for the 100th show, which is coming up in a few weeks' time, we're just celebrating that with some Who Crew pictures. So, and we also are going to induct a new member of the Who Crew chosen by the audience of the channel. So please, if you're taking pictures of your Who Crew or taking pictures of a potential new member of the Who Crew on Instagram, please use the hashtag WhoCrew100. No one else is using it, so all the people posting using that hashtag, you will only find Who Crew pictures. So please check that out and use the hashtag when posting pictures of the Who Crew, and I will take them off and make sure I found a good way to show them all off as we move into week 100. All right, so next Thursday stream I will be showing off everyone who's already took a picture on the channel. There's already some really good ones there. Jamie, I think, was one of the first to post a picture of them knighting maybe a potential new Who Crew member. We shall find out. But yeah, there are some fun pictures there for sure. I know Rob Pollock's done a few as well. But yeah, there's some there. But use the hashtag WhoCrew100 for all your Who Crew photos, as we're going to be celebrating this for the next couple of weeks, all right? So you're going to be hearing me talk about it quite a lot, all right? So even if you're not the greatest ACBA artist, just take a picture of the Who Crew figures on your shelf all the same. Use the hashtag. It will be appreciated.
Rob and I have the same idea of who to induct.
That's fine. I'm sure that's good, because that way we need 4 candidates. So on that 100th show, we have a poll that runs for the whole show, and at the end of the show, we will induct a new member of the Who Crew. So maybe Gwen Poole will be on that list. So far, she's got a couple of picks from the audience, so she's a good candidate. I also like the candidates of who did I like? I liked Hitmonkey. I thought he was a good candidate. But there's plenty out there.
I saw Squirrel Girl as well. I think she would be.
Squirrel Girl's another one. I do think the females need some love. So far, Tiger is on her own. She needs someone to sort of just some more female love. So a female would be a good choice for the Who Crew. But as always, that is it. Let me put the credits roll. Just a few thank yous today. Thank you very much, Mark Tac. Thank you very much, Bring Toys to Work. Thank you very much, California Red Devil. Thank you very much, Rich M, the super producer that is. And then all the channel members that always get involved. I appreciate you. If you are watching on the replay crew and you're still listening to me ramble right now, please let me know in the chat or the comments so I can thank you as well. As I said, these shows always go a little bit long, but again, we can't help it. We just love talking toys. So, gentlemen, let's give them a wave as we get out of here. Thank you to everyone who is still in the chat right now, talking to us. Mini Plastic Multiverse, California Red Devil, Anonymous Dude who's been here from the very beginning. I appreciate you. Greg Finstad, Jay's Toy Collection UK, Rich M, the super producer. Oh, he's put the tag there. Does that work? Oh, it does work. Okay, before we go, lads, keep waving. Who Crew 100. There you go. Look at these pictures. Look at them. There's Rob Pollock. Another Rob Pollock. There's one from Jamie. There we go. But yeah, please use the hashtag Who Crew 100, and I will share them every single week now. All right, until we get to one episode 100. So any level at ACBA, it doesn't matter. It's just a bit of fun. All right, so don't feel stressed about it. But all good, all right? I appreciate everyone in the chat. Bon Williams, your boys got toys. Iron Manuel, Javi Man, Home Dude. I appreciate you all. And I'll play the intro to see us out. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time on the first weekend of July, I think. So happy Independence Day. Hopefully the aliens don't invade. Bye-bye.